And start recording.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This will be, no doubt, the first time you hear from us. But sadly, on our end, this is going to be the third time because a certain someone forgot to press record.
You said on our end. This is equal responsibility.
Either way.
Which one of you runs a YouTube channel, though?
All right. By the way, ladies and gentlemen,
He has one.
hello to you all. I am Grimguard. I am the DM for this session. We will be playing a D&D 5e campaign by the name of Blood Moon Rising. I'm going to quickly summarize what the hell just happened while the recording was paused.
It wasn't paused.
Footnotes.
1. This is a world of my own making based off of the rule set given to us all by the wondrous Z. Bradshaw and of the animated spellbook. His Scarier Zombies rule set is what I'm basing the campaign off of. As it stands, it was moving enough to essentially start this campaign. And how it goes is that if you get hit by any creature with a zombie tag, you have to roll a Constitution, Dexterity, or Strength save in order to avoid getting infected. And on top of that, there is a forgiving rule set allowing players to roll 2 stat blocks and pick whichever one they'd like. And last but not least, we will have a inspiration system a bit different from others, where each player gets one inspiration at the start of the session. They may use it to make minor narrative declarations, or use it to cause and affect the game, such as giving themselves advantage or their allies advantage. And beyond that, ladies and gentlemen, we now will restart.
We're not restarting. We're just continuing.
We're just going to continue. As it stands, do you at least have the introduction recorded, MG?
I'm gonna say yes, but at this point, who knows? Yeah, it was definitely recorded because I didn't type anything in then.
The big spooky introduction to the world.
Yeah.
Edit that in later.
Right.
Beginning in 3, 2, 1. Once upon a time, when the sun rose over the horizon, mortals lived among the dead, and the living. We are unafraid. They lived in harmony till one fateful day when they decided to ruin it all. They unleashed something that should have never been let out. Something malicious with intent to destroy all. And with it, their damnation had come.
All right. They have gathered their permit in order to leave the city, and now are heading to the quaint town of Plowsboro, or rather what's left of it. You get your permit, and you head to the north gate. You see the community timekeeper. It's about 20 minutes before they open the gates for all to exit and receive their extension of citizenship in the last bastion. You see that the guard captain of the northern gate is currently sitting at his table, accepting all those with permits in order to sign off and authenticate the documents that you had just received. You sit in line for a little bit longer, and eventually you get up to the desk. He checks your document over and makes sure it's authentic before he signs it and stamps it and says, "Get in line and get ready. This is going to be a bit difficult. The last few groups that came through drew too much attention. Surely they are receiving lashings for their incompetence, as it were." The time passes by. What do you do?
Start strapping everything down, making sure none of my stuff is going to clatter around while we're running. Also, I swap out my great axe for my crossbow and have that ready.
What kind of armor are you wearing?
I'm wearing the loudest possible chainmail.
I'm going to start fastening cotton cloth underneath the metal so it doesn't clang.
Now, is it a chain shirt or chain mail?
Chainmail.
Yes, it's going to be loud.
What about chain female?
We don't allow those.
I hate it here.
I hate it here.
I hate it here.
But yeah. So all Grayson feels is Zeno, like a fucking mother, is just fucking like lightly shoving fucking cotton cloth underneath the fucking mail so it's not clattering around. Like, don't worry, honey, I got you.
Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Mom.
I've tried sneaking around a chainmail. It doesn't work. It really does not. That stuff is loud.
You modify the armor so that way it doesn't clank around as much, losing its disadvantage on stealth roll. But now, if somebody were to set fire to you, Grayson of Essiker, you would be taking fire damage of equal to 2d6 every round until you take the armor off. So stay away from flames.
Would in that case, would I be able to use my water skin to put myself out and waste all my water?
You would, but then you'd have to also go thirsty.
I got you, fam. I got 2 water skins.
Don't worry. You can have some of my water skin. I won't need it that much.
That man's gonna die of dehydration. Don't worry, you'll take his.
All right. Oh, hey, really quick, just in case, if we all want to reintroduce our characters really fast, we don't have to go through our backstory or anything. Just say your name and your class. I'm Grayson of Essiker, starting off as a fighter. I'll be cross-classing as a paladin, but that will be coming a little bit later. Bread.
Fish.
I'll be playing Alton, just a bard, halfling bard, also a chef, very good cook.
Essence, how about you?
I am Oleg. I am dwarf.
What class are you?
Oh, class is not dwarf, but it also begins with a D. It's true.
And Caleb.
Zeno, ranger.
Red suit.
All right.
I swear to God.
All right. Are the gates opening yet?
You would see the community timepiece, and the captain looks towards his handheld timepiece. Watching the hands and seconds move by, he gives a signal up to the guards up to the wall, and that signal is relayed down to the southern end of the wall. You hear in the very far distance.
Have to take a drink.
The bells toll in the far distance, and the zombie hordes start rushing over as fast as their rotting legs can carry to the southern wall. Their groans, their moans, their cries of agony and death, haunting as they are as you stand near the wall. Slowly closes in the southern wall. You hear it start to go quiet. The captain, looking at his timepiece, gives a signal up to the gate guards who open the doors. You hear them creak. As they open wide and are unbarred. The many dozens, if not several dozen, citizens exit the gate, all in dead silence, all heading out into the wider world, trying to earn their extension in the last bastion. You no doubt know in the back of your mind, you won't see it. You'll see, no doubt, only 10% of those individuals return. After you've reached about 2 miles distance away from the walls of the city of the last bastion, you split separate ways from the groups who all go and scatter to the wind to complete their tasks. And you head towards Plowsboro.
Hey, DM?
Yes.
Wasn't that where the infection originally began?
No.
No, that was...
Okay, just making sure, because I forgot the name.
I have it in my bio, actually. No,
Oh.
wait, no, I don't.
Oh, so it's your fault.
Yes, it was our fault.
That aside,
Yeah, it actually was.
context for those listening in, there was a session before this one to introduce everybody to the world and kind of get used to playing with each other. But all these characters do not know the effects that happen of what happened in Birch Hollow, nor should they
Hollow.
reference them in character.
I'm only asking because that's where Zeno's from.
What? No.
The only one here who would
Alright.
probably know that is Zeno, and they ain't talking.
Oh, no, she ain't. She just knows her dad got sniped. Thunk.
Either way, I will start beginning rolling encounter dice. Who here is going to be the scout for the party, the one that rolls stealth?
Oh,
I have a +6 to stealth and natural explorer.
Very well.
I don't have jack crap for stealth.
I'm wearing chainmail.
I have survival and nature though.
Mr. Bard, what about you? What's your stealth?
Fair.
4.
Bear in mind, Grayson, your chainmail's modified to lose its stealth
Oh, right.
disadvantage.
Right. Oh, hey, really fast, Grim. Some of the sound effects when you were talking, they overpowered your voice. Couldn't hear you at all.
No worries.
They were a variable loudness.
Particularly the zombies is where I couldn't hear you anymore.
I think that was kind of
Maybe that was just thematic.
I think that was the point.
Yeah, that was the point.
Oh, okay. Working as intended.
It's a feature, not a bug, bro.
Either way, go ahead and roll stealth for the group, Zeno. Ooh, okay. You are walking down the main path, down the roads, trying to be as quiet as what few church mice remain in this world. And you come across a fair few stray zombies just standing in the middle of the road, aimless, walking in an endless circle. You manage to narrowly slip past them as they hear the crunching of a branch beneath one of your group's foot. Luckily, he's missing his eyes, so he doesn't see you. He simply walks towards where he heard the sound last. Go ahead and roll stealth again.
I'm rolling bad this session.
Yeah, look at my stats. Shut up.
You manage to slip by a few roaming zombies that are all stuck in the woods, seemingly banging themselves against the trees constantly and attacking at them whenever possible to no avail.
They're attacking the trees?
They're attacking the trees because they're stupid. They don't know.
They just see they see something and they go raw.
All right, go ahead and roll again.
Hey.
There is no such obstacle in your way. But to your far left, Oleg, you would notice something that disturbs you deeply as a druid. You would see a blighted tree sucking the very life essence out of the nearby plants, seemingly cannibalizing its former brethren. And no doubt you know in a year's time, this entire forest will be nothing but a disgusting pus pile of flesh and rotten wood.
You guys mind taking a stop right here? I need to burn a tree down real quick.
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to enact something here called a gut check. For those who are listening at home, essentially that means that the DM is trying to give you a hint, and you need to roll a flat wisdom in order to get the hint. This is for
The druid, not you, Grayson.
Yeah, the druid.
Oh.
I don't think I quite understood what you meant. What?
Roll a flat wisdom.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's easy. Okay.
Yeah.
Where is
that's
that?
your stat bonus.
Ah,
15.
well.
With a 15, you would know that burning it down would not be a good idea. It would set fire to what few trees that remain, although in severe decay as they are still clinging onto life. And if you were to cut that short, well, not only would you have a forest fire on your hand, but you would essentially be creating more. You would need you would need to bless or purify that tree later in order to fix this.
Shit. So ain't nothing to do other than just take note, come back later?
Essentially, yes.
Alright, fair enough.
Would I be able to forage here? Because it's already dying.
I would suggest not.
Yeah, I was about
Not
to say
of that tree. I'm saying the ones further away from it.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch anything in this forest.
I think we should wait until we don't see a blighted tree.
My professional advice is don't even try.
You may forage, but that comes with risks.
Alton will forage.
Oh god, we're all gonna die immediately.
Usually, yes.
That's a forage.
Nice.
Lucky
Yep.
you. You managed to
Forage a mighty axe.
Could you not interrupt the DM? Thank you. Lucky you. You managed to find a few truffles. Black truffles. These things are worth their weight in 3 times their weight in gold, as they are hard to come by. But they're also edible, quite delicate.
How many?
You get about 3 pounds of truffles.
Oh, does that mean he gets 6 then?
Yes.
Ooh.
Alton's gonna kind of like chime in. You know, Gino, we can make that into truffle oil.
We'll worry about
Concentrated
that
instead
later.
of-
Right now, we need to get through the mission.
Quit.
It's gonna look like he's just got shot down and kind of sad. Yeah.
You'll get to cook soon enough.
You walk further down the road. The light of the baleful red moon being the only source of light guiding you, as lighting any of our torches would be a risk. You sense that you're getting close to your destination. Go ahead and roll a stealth check, the last of many.
We're breaking out the good rolls now.
Ooh.
Oh, never mind. Bad roll.
Hmm.
You see that it is a lone walker in the distance. He barely notices you. He starts groaning and shuffling towards you. I assume you would quickly grab your bow and put him out of his misery. Crossbow.
Yeah.
It's a direct hit, landing him directly between the eyes, and he drops like a rock. You were quick enough to dispatch him. He didn't cause any fuss, as it were. You see that this particular individual is dressed in what seems to be the clothing of a preacher from a nearby chapel. No doubt, shambling out from Plowsboro. You take a look upon his neck, and you would see that he's a preacher for the God of Helm.
Okay. In that case, I think I need to step in here, and I think I need to give him a proper burial, right?
Up to you.
I think it would just be as simple as burning the corpse.
I'm taking my crossbow bolt out first.
Yeah, I was also going to
Bring-
ask if he can retrieve his arrows or bolts, as it.
He can retrieve his bolt quite easily. I'm not going to pull the you lose it sort of thing.
Okay.
If you shot a bolt, you get to keep a bolt because resources are scarce and things are more expensive.
Okay. I take a moment and kind of put some rocks around him, put him off more to the side of the path, and then I use my tinderbox and light his garments.
Before you do, roll a gut check. You think this would be a respectful way to put the man to rest, as it were?
All right, I'll go ahead and do it then. Something bad's gonna happen. And is the tinderbox kind of like unlimited use?
More or less, if you
Okay.
ration enough.
Okay.
Are you making sure to pick his pockets first? Check for any discernible things for any loved ones he had?
I don't
Oh,
know.
I thought you were just robbing him.
Yeah, I was gonna say it makes sense when you put it like that, but I don't know if that would just be considered disrespectful because like when they would.
I'm not saying take like his valuables. I'm saying like if he has a locket with a wife that you might know about or something like that.
We can
Morals
take his
are-
valuables if you want, though.
Your
I
morals are
wouldn't be
your
able
own.
to.
The only witnesses here are the gods above and your party.
Yeah, that might be an oath break, though, is what I'm worried about.
You're not even a paladin yet.
You're not.
Hey,
That is true, but he's trying to stick to the code.
dressed for the job you want.
As you see it, there's 2 ways you can think about this. You can either take the stuff as waste not, want not. He clearly doesn't need it anymore. or you can leave it there and bury him with it.
Well, I guess we'll inspect it and see what it is first. That might make sense just to check him out and everything.
You find a rusted old holy symbol dedicated to Helm. It seems to be in great amount of disrepair, but among his various pockets, as it were, you find nothing beyond that. You suspect the man was living very frugal.
Right. I simply put it on his chest, put his hands over it, and then go ahead and torch the corpse.
I pour out a little rot gut for him.
But just before it hits the ground, you get underneath it and drink it. I almost spilled some there, laddie.
It's a close one.
And then is there going to be any narrative?
Yes. You light the corpse up and set it ablaze. The smoke rises high into the sky, and the light from the fire burns. A number of zombies start appearing from the forest, guided by the light of the burning corpse and the pyre. And you attract 17 zombies.
Jesus Christ.
I suggest running.
How far away are they?
They are not but 90 feet away from you.
Are they in every direction, or is there an open direction?
There is only one open direction, and that is forward.
Alright, I say we start plinking. I have my
You wanna
crossbow
fight him?
equipped. It's only 17. I'm telling you, one shot's gonna take him down.
But the fact is, if you get hit, you gotta roll a save.
Yeah, well, we can still move and everything.
Oh, hey.
There's zombies. They're shambling zombies, right?
If you want to make a stand, okay.
They're shambling zombies, right? Like we have a huge movement bonus on them, right?
Famous last word.
Famous last words.
You know from experience these zombies are able to keep pace with you.
Oh.
All right, maybe
Okay,
we should.
we can't
run
really
into the
outrun them
woods.
anyways.
We do have Molotovs.
That's just more fire, though. That might bring more zombies.
And we don't want to burn down the forest because it might spread the blight.
I say we take a stand, start planking as quickly as possible.
Might as well. Here we go.
Can we get a battle map?
Yep, I'm getting one up for you now.
Thank
Oh,
you, sir.
thank you.
Just imagine the
Yeah,
Pokemon
already.
encounter music.
I got this. I got this. Give me a second.
Here's something. I wonder what it could be.
Yeah, please do not play copyrighted music.
I like to imagine he's typing in no copyright at the end of that now.
I did.
Non-copyright Pokemon music.
I don't know if that's non-copyright.
Trying to get my channel taken down.
That's why I'm checking them.
Great and mighty Nintendo will strike you down.
Either way,
Nintendo has no remorse.
I have battle music already prepared. So
That
Is
works.
it Pokemon themed?
no, and no, we're not playing that. Thank you.
Dang, I was looking up Sword and Shield gym battle music.
Oh, is it some of that stuff I sent you?
Yeah, it's some of the music you got.
Okay, good deal. I actually own the license to that, so we're good.
Pull up the battle map. All right, and here we go. Go ahead and place yourself in the center
Alright.
of the road.
In which part? Can you ping it real quick?
Right,
Right.
right in the middle of that road
Yeah.
there.
Not that bad.
The best idea we can have is run and gun.
Well, he said they could keep pace.
Yes.
We
need
could
to
still
stay in
probably
range.
Hey, Essence,
just kite a little bit.
go to your characters and then just click and drag.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. If I could get it to work, right?
Oh, we got Fog of War. I'm sorry, Fish. Was there something wrong with the icon I made for you?
Oh, I forgot to upload that. Damn. I can change it right now.
No, it's all good. I was just kidding.
I like it though.
Oh, there we go. Finally. Haha. Oh, let's see. It's even square.
Yeah, I know.
Unlike you rounders.
It's because you're wide.
Yes,
How-
I am very wide.
How far out does the light from the pyre reach? Is it just the 15?
Let me fix it for you.
Does anyone have night vision?
I dwarf.
That one and that one.
You both have night vision?
Yeah, it's called being a dwarf. Let's see.
Oh,
here.
they just have them. Oh, I guess that makes
Yeah,
sense. They
it's,
live in caves.
Yeah, I get 60 feet. But I can't see color.
All right, let's see. And I'll adjust your the fog of war to be the size of your more or less how far you can see.
His token, my favorite. I was so proud of that.
Oh no, they're goblins.
You see a number of undead goblins start
Uh-oh.
shambling towards you, cackling as if though they did in life. But now they only hunger for flesh. Here, I'll blow it up for you so you can see.
Oh, it disappeared for me. How do I bring that back up?
Oh, that's nasty.
I gotta zoom it in for you again. Here.
Bruh.
There we go.
Disgusting.
Everyone, roll initiative.
Did you make sure to add that +5 to your initiative, Gray?
Absolutely did not.
Here, I'll check his character sheet.
Jeez.
All he has to do is go to the cogwheel, initiative modifier, add 5.
There you go. Got it?
There we go. Awesome.
Yeah, make sure to click your token.
Could you put 12 on mine? So I don't want to have to re-roll for it.
Yeah, I'll add you to the turn order manually. and
I
then I'll
didn't click
fix it.
mine, dang it.
No worries, I got it.
Thank you. Return, I shall give myself a wrench.
Wait, there's 5 of us here. Never
I don't know
mind.
what you're talking about.
There's a fire.
It's a fire.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Fire.
No,
Fire.
there was another. Never mind.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
And
actually.
the zombies will be all taking their turn at the same time, as to expedite things.
Thank you for that.
All right, Zeno, you're up first.
Did you roll the initiative for the gobos? There it is.
Yes, it did. All right, Zeno, you're up first.
15. Well, hold on. Gotta move 15 feet forward. Isn't this the way we need to go?
No, that is a dead end. This is forward.
So, want to get a little out of that guy's range, and I'm going to try and thunk him.
All right, go ahead and roll to attack.
That's a bad roll.
It's you suspect that that was not your best shot, but even if it wasn't, you still managed to hit him, lopping his head off as it comes slopping off, and kills him instantly. Is that the end of your turn?
Is there a tree by chance?
There is a small tree right next to you.
How
You see, it is, you'd say about stage 1 of its growth. It's small and its leaves are already withering, nearly dead.
Dang, I was gonna try and see if I can climb a tree next turn.
That's a great way to get stuck.
You don't seem to realize I have pittons and everything to climb.
Well, yes. What happens if we all die and you're stuck
Either
in a
way.
tree?
Oleg? You're up.
Alrighty then. Easy peasy. We're gonna cast Shillelagh,
Shillelagh.
and we're just gonna move a little bit.
Very well.
Chill out over here.
Is that your turn?
Yep, that's it.
Alton.
What is shillelagh?
You just
It
created a
is
weapon.
a spell that makes it so that my quarterstaff is now a viable weapon.
Can you
Okay.
post it in chat for everyone?
Yes.
So what Alton's going to do is he's going to target the closest goblin zombie and insults it, assuming that I can. And
With
basically what he's
vicious
Huh?
mockery?
yeah. And he's going to say, "Your brain is as dry as a biscuit after a long sea voyage." No shot, a zombie just made that. Oh my god! All
You
right.
just failed to fucking insult.
All right, I'm just gonna walk back. I'm done here, dude.
The
just
zombie
gonna-
that you were trying to insult with a vicious mockery had simply ignored it. No doubt because it's missing ears.
Before I leave, could I get like a little character interaction?
Yes. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna pat Grayson on the back. Oh, good luck. He's gonna walk back.
Grayson, it is now your turn.
All
What do
right.
you do?
I am going to stand my ground like an idiot, and I'm going to go ahead and fire my crossbow bolt at this closest zombie here. I don't know how to ping.
Hold left click.
Yeah.
There we go. This guy right here.
All right, go ahead and roll to attack. That is a direct hit. And you see as you put a bolt between its eyes, it slumps over dead, eternally silenced.
And
The goblin zombies. Oh, sorry.
oh, go ahead. What were you saying?
No. You were going? I kind of jumped the gun.
I was going to say that I then equip my great axe.
Very well. Are you going to move, or are you going to stand your ground?
I'm going to stand my ground.
All right. The zombies hear all the commotion, and they start to close in. They're dashing towards you, running as fast as their rotten legs can carry them.
Oh god.
That's a lot of zombies.
Yes, there are several of them.
Jiminy Christmas.
Like at least 5.
Maybe
At
two.
least 5.
Maybe two.
Oh my.
And you hear them all moan out in misery and undeath. As they all begin to close in and get closer and closer, you see them as far as the eye can hold. There's a lot of them, and not enough of them for not enough time to take them all out. Zeno, your turn.
So this one's blocking his way, so I'm gonna thunk it.
This one's wearing armor, although dilapidated and rusted. It still clings to its vestiges of its former life. It's going to be harder to hit.
11.
It plinks off its poorly maintained armor. You sense that you narrowly managed to miss it.
I'm going to move out towards this direction, trying to get everyone to move this way, because we're outnumbered and I don't want to die.
That's a good plan. That's a very good plan.
Is that your turn?
Yes, because I can't do anything else other than reload.
All right. Oleg.
All right. I am gonna cast Entangle because I am scared.
All right.
So-
Put it in chat for us. I
Yes.
don't
How
know.
do I actually hypertext that though? Do I just?
Well, you got to have it in your spell list first, though.
Razzle frazzle. So you just take it from the spell list like that, and it'll just click on that link and it'll work.
Yes. But
Okay.
for now, I'm just going to drag and drop it into your compendium for you.
All right. Yeah, that spell. Targeting. Oh, where is it? This square. Oh shit.
Will I have to do a strength check as well for that?
You will not if I did my aiming right.
Nope, you will.
Ah, well, I failed.
No. Okay.
Well, you could just move it back.
Well,
Why?
20, 20, 20. We got arrows.
So you can get
You
all
could
of them
do it
except
from
for the main
there.
problem.
All right, there you go. I placed down a box.
That's a very big box.
Yeah, it's 20 feet.
It's 20 by
Oh.
20.
Yeah, that's like a 4x4. Now here. All right, it works for me. All right.
Yeah, no, it's approximation more or less.
Yeah. Shazlamo and Tanglo. And then movement. I'm gonna go chill out with Elf Bro.
I'm not an elf.
Nor are you a bro. And end turn. Easy peasy.
All right, they need to all make strength saving throws. I'm going to make them do it collectively because screw that.
DC 13 is what I got.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to do it individually. 6, 7. All right, 10 strength saving throws.
Oh.
All right, so let's see. We got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 passes. So I'll be marking them individually from left to right. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. This one's entangled. 4. This one's entangled. 5. This one's entangled. That one is not. That one is not. That one is not. This one is. And let's see. And that is all of them. All the ones with the green dots are entangled.
All right. I did what I could. Good luck.
All right. Alton, it is now your turn.
Gonna kind of do a little chime, a little sing in the form of a bardic inspiration onto Grayson. Just gonna say run and like trail off a little bit, and then myself, I am going to move my maximum movement, and that's
All right.
it.
Grayson?
Actually, bonus. Oh, okay, never mind. Just go ahead.
No, go ahead. You said
Okay.
you said
I forgot a bardic inspiration is a bonus action, so I'm going to take my full action to dash.
okay, go ahead.
Yep.
All right. Grayson, it is now your turn.
Okay. Is there any sort of fire mechanic for the zombies?
What do you mean?
Well, is there any sort of like fear or anything like that? Can they get pushed back with fire, anything like that?
They have no fear.
Oh, okay.
The only thing they fear is the light of the gods.
Don't have much in the way of that. Checking items. Nope. No light of God. Okay. All right. Well, in lieu of some god light, I am going to kind of narratively, I'm going to run past this zombie while swinging at him, but essentially I'm just going to move up to him and then swing my axe and then continue on my movement after I swing it at him.
All right.
And
All right. Go ahead and roll the attack. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. How you do so is you click on the word Great Axe.
I did for the first one.
Yeah. You click on the word in chat, Great Axe.
Oh, right. I keep forgetting that. Oh, god damn it.
You have Great Weapon Fighting. You can re-roll that.
Oh, that is true. Okay.
A lot better.
And you down the former town guard, as it were, and take him, bring him low, and go ahead and move the rest of your movement.
Yep, trying to find where I can, there we go.
Yeah,
Okay.
you would be right there.
Yeah, how do you do the arrow thing?
There is a
measurement.
tool at the left of the screen
Uh-huh.
that looks like a ruler. You got it?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh, you have to click on it. That's what it was. Okay.
All right. Now, time for the zombie turn. Correct me if I'm wrong. When you cast the area spell, creature restrained by the action. All right. So these zombies that are entangled are going to make strength saves in order to get out of entanglement. All right. One fail. One pass. One fail. One fail. All right. I'm going to go from left to right, top to bottom. And so this is this one of the top fails. This one passes over here. And that one fails. That one fails. All right. And now it is also difficult terrain. So they move at half speed, as it were. So they're going to dash. But unfortunately, they're going to come very short.
Behold my arcane might.
Can you place fire as an obstacle?
Yes, you could. If you have the means to do so.
All right.
Molotov.
Yeah,
see
I'm just worried about
here.
them walking around it.
What happens if we don't have any more Molotovs?
I swear to God. I swear to God.
We'll light your beard on fire and throw you at him. It'll be like an atomic bomb going off.
I swear to God.
Sufficiently flammable dwarf.
The guards back to the last bastion. We'll see the smoke plume. They'll be like, what the hell?
All right, and that is the zombie's turn. Zeno.
Would I be allowed to use a Molotov?
Who's stopping you?
I'm gonna yeet a Molotov. Gonna go right around. How far does the Molotov fire range extend?
Let's see. Look at the oil pots.
I'm using the rot gut.
Yeah, I'm using the oil pots from, what is it? Item list as a reference.
Oil flasks, that one?
Yes. All right, you can throw it 20 feet, and essentially it will hit all creatures in a 5-foot square area. So reference, that would be
I would have to
about
move.
this.
I would have to move here. Actually, no, I could hit the one that I want to from here. So tink. Roll 1d20 plus what? Is it improvised or is it just a normal
It's-
ranged?
It is a improvised attack.
What class are you again?
I'm a ranger.
Would that necessarily be an improvised attack for a ranger?
It would.
All right.
It's not a real weapon.
You
Well,
would
I'm
have
saying
to get,
ranger. I'm thinking like
there's an-
bombs and stuff like that. You know.
There is an actual feat that makes you proficient in improvised attacks.
Oh, okay.
So yes, they would need to make a
What modifiers do you want me to use? Just my base dexterity?
it would actually be your strength. All right, you managed to throw and hit it. Where are you having it land?
Right here.
All right, keep that up real quick. Fun.
That's
All
fine.
right. So immediately, these goblin zombies light up in flames and are essentially caught fire by the amount of rot and disgusting gases trapped in their rotting bodies of corpse.
And booking it down the road. I did that to make sure they weren't hot on your tail.
Thank you.
Oleg,
I will cast Produce Flame, but I'm not going to use it.
how so?
I'm just going to keep it in the hand.
All right. So you're
I would
ready.
not recommend that because you become a beacon.
Well, I don't think the combat's about to be over.
All right. So are you ready in action?
Negative. I'll just Conjuration, Produce Flame.
I'm pretty sure that's not how it works, my dude.
It's not. You have to.
You can just keep it in your hand.
That's if you're readying an action. You're not.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Throw it on the ground then. Yeet.
All right. Where are you placing it?
And then move. I'll throw it at Grace.
You're throwing Produce Flame at Grayson.
You throwing a fireball at me?
No, it's not a fireball. It's a small flickering flame.
Damage.
Do I want to? Nah, I don't have the range for it, anyways.
Good.
I'll just move and turn.
All
Chill
right.
out with the other people.
Alton.
All right. So Alton's gonna do what he's done for the last couple rounds and cast a vicious mockery at one of the armored zombies. And then continue running to the north.
All right.
Can I run into the darkness, or is this not allowed?
Oh, you can run in the darkness. You essentially exit scene and are not coming back, more or less.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, he fails. He kind of shambles forward and grabs its head a little bit, but it continues to walk. You suspect these are one of the more tougher ones. All right, Grayson.
All right. Can I switch weapons while still being having a full movement and an attack?
Yes, you can swap weapons.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and switch back to my crossbow, my light crossbow, and I'm going to fire at. These guys are still in the slow, so I'll fire at this guy here. It's not letting me. Oh, I still have the other thing selected. There we go. All right. Select move. This guy here.
All right, go ahead and roll for attack.
Ooh.
All right, you funk him right between the eyes. Put him down out of his misery.
And continue moving. Let me check my distance here.
As soon as he steps in, he dies from the fire, as well as these zombies, because they're all stupid to try and figure out what it means. These zombies do eventually break free. And you did use your Produce Flame, correct?
Sure. I was gonna go with just not casting it.
Oh, okay. All right. Never mind then.
Seeing as they just stepped into the fire,
What are you thinking about stepping back and continuing the fight?
no, I was just saying so they died.
Oh.
Their corpses put out the flame in that particular square.
As you can see, guys, my Molotovs are very effective.
Yeah, that was great.
None of the entangled zombies break free. All right. Your turn.
There's only
I'm
I'm going
left.
to thunk that one.
All right. Go ahead.
And I'm going to miss.
You're going to miss.
And I'm going to dip the fuck out.
All right. You run off into the night, not looking back.
Very heroic of you.
I mean, I killed a lot of them. You're welcome.
Very
Oleg, it's
It's called
heroic of
teamwork.
you.
Yes. I
Your turn.
take a swig and run.
I did you.
My God.
Yeet.
All
If
right.
you're not trying to kill me, then you're just running.
I cast a spell. Thank you very much.
Alton, you've already left the scene, so unless
Yep.
you're doing something now, I'm going to
Nope.
pass your. All right, Grayson.
I'm going to stop, turn around, and fire an arrow at that guy.
Go ahead.
Nice.
Critical hit. Now, as per the rules of this game, you get a inspiration from that crit.
Oh, does that mean I can take another shot?
No, that means you get to add. Let's see, I'll add a counter to you. Here.
Oh, don't I? Didn't I get an inspiration from last game as well?
No, that does not carry over.
Oh, I thought that was.
All right, keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, at the start of the session, you all received 1. And since Grayson just crit, he gets 1 inspiration that he may spend later. Alright, but that creature, you fire your crossbow bolt, and it goes thunk straight through his head. Roll the attack again. It comes out the other side and hits this man. Alright, roll the damage at half.
4.
8. And you manage to get a double headshot.
Oh.
Taking out 2 zombies you could see with the with 1 bolt.
And I'm going to just take a single step back.
Alright, and you're not exiting this thing?
Nope. I'm gonna get
Alright.
my arrows back.
Alright, zombie, this zombie rolls to break free.
I think it.
Breaks free, and it steps over here, and then over here. Then it's going to wind up here. This one manages to break free, so it's going to end up here, and this one does not break free. Zeno, are you doing anything?
Long range thunk.
That is going to be, let's see, long range. You're just in range. Which one are you hitting? All right, you hit it, and it goes down. Oleg.
I don't have anything with range.
All right, Bolton.
Nothing.
Grayson.
Alright, time to fire the next shot at this guy right here.
I hope you're all keeping track of your ammo, because that's going to be important.
Oh, I'll be retrieving, don't you worry.
All right, go ahead and fire.
Crossbow.
That is a hit, and you thunk him. He is dead. Anything more?
I am going to take 2 steps forward.
All right. Zombie struggles to break free. And manages to break free. It's going to dash over here, and that is going to be its turn. Zeno?
And the heavy crossbow has a range of 400 feet.
Yep, at disadvantage.
No, I have this.
Okay, never mind. You hit him. And you kill the last of the zombies.
Awesome.
Combat is over.
And just for the narration of it, I go ahead and start collecting everyone's ammo for them.
Okay. You are down. You are down by 2 bolts. Given that one of them was shattered on impact of killing 2 zombies at once, and the others were inside fire.
Alright. So is it going to be
And-
like 2 bolts collectively? Like I am and so are they, or?
You each lose 2 bolts.
Okay.
All right, so I'm at 38.
And I'm at 18.
All right.
I don't have any bolts. I'm sorry.
Oh, also, you might want to, Cade, in case you forgot, you might want to drop one of your Molotovs you have in
Already
your
did.
equipment list. All right, good deal.
When I use
forgot
it, I dropped one.
I forgot to add 3 for me. What do I add for that? What should I add in here?
Just say Molotov.
What would the weight for that be?
DM.
Say again.
How much is a Molotov in weight?
It is 0.5 pounds.
All right, so 1.5, or well, no, I guess 0.5, and then add 3. There we go. All right.
All right. You go along your way, and you're but a few moments away from the town of Plowsboro.
I want to
Come
yell at them a little
to-
bit on the way there for narrative purposes.
Roll a gut check.
Well, by yell, I mean chastise, scold. But, yeah.
All right. You may do so. Just make sure not to be so loud.
I essentially just asked, what the hell was that? You guys basically left me back there.
I mean, Zeno didn't. She was still thunking.
Yeah, I'm yelling at the 2 short guys, the little short bastards.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I look at Essence and I'm like, and what was that? You tried to throw a fireball at me.
I thought you were a shambler.
You pint-sized son of a bitch.
I've been drinking. I'm sorry. But
to be fair,
the spell worked very well. Probably. I didn't look back that much.
I mean, it did work. You did cast fire.
No, not not that one. The evil plants one.
Oh, right, that one did do something. Even though you did do it out of fear. I
Yes.
stood my ground, and then everyone ran, and I was like, well, shit.
hey, look, before Alton ran, okay, he told you to run as well, and he also bardically inspired you. Now, you didn't end up using it, but you had that in your back pocket, okay? He tried.
Yeah.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, as you proceed on down the road, you come to the quaint town of what's left of Plowsboro. Entering from the northern road. Go ahead and place your tokens.
Oh,
The northern road? Oh, that one.
that is north side.
Do we all
Can
need
I
a
make a
place
perception roll real quick, DM?
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for any ways into the camp that's not necessarily through the front gate, because then we can be out of sight, out of mind kind of mentality.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, he sees all the paths.
You see a path off to the side over here. Past the front gate, you see that one of the stakes in the ground has been knocked over and is just wide enough to allow you all to pass.
Zeno's gonna kind of gesture over towards the break in the palisade. Kind of moving her finger to her mouth as well to tell everyone to be quiet. And would we be able to do a stealth check?
Yes, you would.
Is it one roll or everyone rolling?
Everyone rolls individually.
Oh dear.
Oh, boy.
Everyone roll a stealth.
Yeah. Oh, over to Grayson. If you're not satisfied with your roll, I'm pretty sure it's still been 10 minutes. You could add a 6 to it if you'd like, or a d6 to it. My bad. Oh.
Whoa.
Very sneaky.
Okay. Very cool.
The goddess of luck smiles. In your path, you find nothing but soft, sandy dirt that will muffle your movements. You share this information with the rest of the party, and they get a +5 increase to their self.
My God, everybody's rolling 20 ups then.
All right.
We're we're the quiet people.
We can't
Yeah,
even
the
hear
silencers. Silencer group 18.
us. Yeah.
All right. Keep in mind that each square is 15 feet.
That means I can move one square at a time.
Oh, nice. Alton's gonna keep his eyes peeled for the description on the little parchment. We're looking for a barn, and then maybe some chain noises coming from it, because there is a zombie that's chained down.
I'm going to use Natural Explorer. Would that apply here because we are looking for undead?
Can you post Natural Explorer again for me?
The final thing, while tracking other creatures, you also learn their exact number, their size, and how long ago they passed through the area.
Yeah, you can use that.
And then would you want me to roll investigation?
Yes.
13.
Oh wow, we can't become lost except by magical means. That's amazing.
Correct. I stated that to the DM before the session.
You suspect there's somewhere to 50 to 70 zombies in this entire area. As to the whereabouts of the exact description that you're looking for, you suspect it's somewhere in the bottom left of the town.
Zeno is going to relay the information rather quietly that they need to make their way along the outskirts towards the bottom left of the town to the southwest.
Wouldn't it be smarter to go around the outside of the town then?
At your discretion, because you can also move through the homes.
Well, I'm scared.
Or you can move on the rooftops.
Might be a
Look
good
at
time to
me.
look for supplies, by the way, through these towns. Or these houses.
Yeah.
This man, look at me! Me holding 100 feet of rope.
Can I toss?
Are you gonna drag me across the roofs?
Is this thing here a real thing? Is that truly a guard tower?
Yes, it's rather ramshackle. Wood is rotting, but it is a guard tower.
Okay. You think one of you guys that one of you little guys?
Hold on, how far across is this town?
Every block is 15 feet.
15? Okay,
I've adjusted it so that way the what is it? The ruler will be correct.
I could snipe all the way across town, guys.
Motherfucker. Some
Well-
things never change.
How much do you weigh though?
Who you talking to?
You
Okay.
can't ask a lady that.
In total, with my equipment, 270. Right now.
You think maybe? He said that thing
There's
was
a mountain right
ramshackle.
here. I can go 400 feet.
Can you scale a mountain?
I have pittons and a hammer.
Well, maybe like I'm saying, maybe climb up to the watchtower just to see if we can see where the barn is. I wouldn't want you to waste your pittance that quickly.
You wouldn't waste pittons because you'd get them out after you're
Oh,
done.
would you?
Unless you're in a hurry.
Plus, so we only got an approximation, right? Like, preferred we got like an exact location.
Yeah, it's just a barn. We don't know where it's at, but still, maybe get a look of what's going on in the town.
Maybe climb this building.
You think I can toss you
It's
up
pretty
there?
tall.
I'll catch
don't
you.
know,
Don't worry
man.
about it.
Depends on how strong you are. Plus,
Ooh.
Alton's gonna kind of protest it a little bit, but with like.
I'm just going to go up and get a guard tower. I'm going to check how sturdy it is first to make sure I can actually get up there.
All right.
Go
Okay.
ahead and make a investigation.
Can I?
Oh my god!
Oh, okay. Well, never mind then.
When you investigate the tower, you can tell that it is ramshackle, run down. You suspect that suspect that it, as it creaks under your very footsteps and you holding on to it, if even the slightest amount of weight over what you are right now, 15 pounds, were to be added to pressure on this, it would collapse entirely.
Well, with that being said, how about you toss some of your gear to the ground before you climb it? And then retrieve it after.
The only things I need is my crossbow and my bolts.
Right. You just
I'm
toss
gonna
it.
make a collective gut check as a small hint.
Collective gut check, everyone.
Flat wisdom.
My gut just growls.
I have nothing to say.
All right, Zeno, your gut check. Zeno,
What's up?
Gut check.
make a wisdom check.
I did. It's the 10.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, with that 10, you can tell that this mission will extend your permit to live in the last bastion, but it certainly won't put food on the table. You suspect that there could be some good pickings here. Some scrap or various other pieces of useful tools that you can pick up and sell back at the last bastion. Not
That's
only
why I
would
want to
you-
get in the guard tower so I can scope out where the zombies are and where they're not, so I can go in that general direction.
All right.
Because then we
Um,
can scavenge the houses that do not look like they have any infected nearby
Do
while
you
being on
remember-
guard.
I do want to point
you
out to
re-
everyone that there does seem to be a smithy over here.
Mhm.
Could have all sorts of good stuff.
Yep. So DM, do you want me to make a perception from the guard tower?
Do so. If you would like, you can take a 20. You can.
Oh, if I
essentially-
can take a 20, I'm taking a 20.
It's going to take you 10 minutes.
We've got time.
So with a 20, what would I see?
You see that there's various buildings strewn about, some zombies still shambling inside of them. I will mark them after my narration. But there's quite a few villagers, or what remains of them, roaming about the town, still somewhat fresh, or as fresh as the dead can come. They're shambling about, following each other's moans and groans. You see that the various wheat fields that were left unattended had overgrown and then withered away, starting to blight the very ground. You know that it is very dangerous to step on any sort of blighted ground, as it one wrong step, paramount death sentence. You suspect that this is a mining town, so there's no doubt going to be some iron or other mineral deposits that will be extremely valuable, 4 times worth their weight. It's all a matter of carrying it back with you.
And would we see the barn by chance?
You do see the barn. You see it all the way down here in the bottom left corner. And I'll put a green box around it for you.
Yep.
As that is your objective.
And is there a church? Does that church have a bell, or does it look like it has a bell?
By the looks of it, from where you're standing, it still has its bell.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
Oh.
No.
You know from being in the last bastion, a perfectly functional and intact bell like that would be worth a fortune.
mm-hmm.
Oh man.
No.
How the fuck are we gonna get it back?
It's money
How much does
though.
a church bell weigh?
He said
It's
a
literally trying
fortune,
to get home with a dinner bell on your back.
but it's an expensive dinner bell.
Hold on, DM. We can't even carry that.
Speak
You-
for yourself, halfling. Oh wait, no, you're never mind.
No, that's 66. Hold on, that's 66,000 pounds.
Okay, maybe we can't carry that.
You think collectively, if you were to all put your strength together and possibly find a wagon, you might be able to carry it back.
I also have proficiency with wagons, so.
Yeah, but we don't have horses.
Giddy up, Seabiscuit.
You're the giddy up. You're the one with the highest strength.
I don't want to play this anymore now.
Exactly. Shut up. I'm the scout.
Look. We can totally wrap the, whatever you call the piece that bounces back and forth between the sides of the bell. We could totally wrap that in some stuff to make it to where it can't bang.
Well, obviously there will be cloth within the homes or linens or whatever, and we can do that.
There is just the thing of getting it out, though.
Or, given that you're a country yokel and you've been around some times for bell, you could just unhook it from the bell.
That too.
There's also that, yeah.
So with that, I'm going to slowly remove myself from the guard tower and approach Grayson and Mr. Bolton from behind and convey the message. So the barn is in the very far south. There are farms about. Do not step upon the soil. You might die. And there is a lot of zombies because all of the villagers are turned. And you see that church over there? She points towards the looming church and towards the middle of town.
Aye.
There looks to be a perfectly functional bell within.
We should get it.
We need to find a cart.
Right. I say maybe we could split up. We had some pretty great stealth rolls, so I think we'd be able to sneak through and take a look at some
Splitting up
different
is probably
stuff.
the worst idea.
That's why we should do it. I'm just saying, man. Me and Fish, we'll go check out the over here.
You're leaving me with Drunky?
Yeah, that's why you get him. He tried to kill me 20 minutes ago.
And that one didn't even do anything.
What do you mean? Alright, I will not stand for this slander.
Real quick, Grayson, he
Yeah.
did not cast a spell, so therefore it is not possible for you to know if he tried or not.
He seems like the type of person that would have tried to kill me 20 minutes ago. No, it's okay.
Under what evidence would you have that feeling?
The only evidence you have that someone did anything was that guy made insults, and then I was literally shooting them with a crossbow.
So, yeah, you're going to need to drop it.
All right. Well, still, me and Fish are standing right here next to each other.
Yeah, and I'm right here. And I'm the one that made your armor not clink.
You turned him into a candle.
But did it save his life? Because he'd be rolling stealth at disadvantage right now.
Hey, Grim.
Yeah.
Do you think Alton could smell anything? Anything that's not rancid with his nose? A little, like, waft of herbs or something?
Maybe.
Say again? My headset disconnected.
Yeah, do you think Alton, from where he's at, can, like, get some, like, sense of, like, things that aren't rancid, you know, food that hasn't quite turned?
Oh, you
I
said...
suspect you might be able to check the market, see if there's anything preserved there.
Okay, that's definitely on the docket. I'm gonna convey to the people that are near or within earshot, whisper shot actually. And if
Mr. Druid, move up.
I'd like to check out the markets. Maybe there's some pickled goods there. Would help in a little bit of cooking, raise our spirits later.
We also might want to check the Foundry because there might be a cart because of the amount of goods it would have had to cook.
I just wanted to say, like, add it to the docket. I wasn't gonna say, like, let's forego the blacksmithy.
Let's just move all together so then we don't get lost.
Yeah.
From each other.
Are we gonna have to do constant stealth rolls, or are we just gonna take the ones we did at the start?
I'm going to announce at certain periods and random
Okay.
periods to you when you should roll stealth.
Okay. I was just curious. So since we're already there, Alton's gonna suggest we go to the Foundry first.
Keep in mind, Zeno, all the buildings covered in red have the infestation.
Mhm.
And while in there, you will be rolling your stealth at disadvantage, given the sheer volume of zombies in the area.
Unless I can draw them out.
Yes.
Wait,
I have a question.
what's that middle building? Is it a market
Which
or
one?
is that like town hall?
Hey,
This is
DM,
no. Yes.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Am I able to find a large rock that I can hold in hand?
Make a perception check.
It's a 9. I'm just looking for a rock because I want to throw it into the mine proper.
You'd find a decent-sized rock, no problem.
So kind of stepping towards this tree. Kind of gonna throw it into the mine. Wait, would I know the amount of echo that would be created before I do this? So it's not.
Not exactly, but you would know that it would cause echo.
What kind of a
Gotcha. I
check?
just want to make sure it's not metagame. That's all.
What kind of check is he gonna have to do for this?
And also consider this: the distance from where you are to inside the mine is 45 feet, and that is an improvised attack.
I know. And is it strength? If it's strength, I want to try and convince Grayson to do it
That's
because I have a
why I
lower
was
strength than
asking.
him.
It is. It is going to be strength-based.
Then I want to convince him.
All right. Yeah, no,
So-
I immediately think it's a good idea. Or should I do a gut check for that?
No, I'll tell you when to do gut checks, and the player themselves can also ask if they can make a gut check for a hint, as it were, and I'll tell you.
Okay. I think it would because of the uncertainty of how this works out, I think we should both do a gut check. See if we can get any insight. 7 and I hit a 14.
You do a gut check, and you suspect, logically speaking, if you throw a rock down a cavern like that, it would cause an echo.
All right.
The entire idea that I have is to draw the zombies from within these areas outside towards the mine where they're easily dispatched of, out of the earshot of the other ones.
Right. All right. Alton, Ezekiel, you guys you want to like hide out here behind the buildings? Also Zeno.
Would I be able to give him advantage with a help action in throwing this rock?
How would you give him advantage? Describe.
So Zeno's kind of trying to guide his arm, trying to help with the amount of momentum by adjusting his stature. Because she's an archer, she would be more akin to the stature of an archer, which still helps with the torque of a thrower.
All right.
So she's kind of gesturing him and shifting his weight.
All right. There you go. Grayson, roll at advantage.
Yeah, by the way, I don't have advantage on here anymore.
Just roll 2d20.
Yep.
And then add your strength modifier. Because it's an improvised weapon. It's /R, not R/.
Oh god dang
This
it.
is Reddit.
I was like, what didn't that work? Oh wow.
Oh,
2 nat 20s.
Okay.
okay. You only get one inspiration. Keep that in mind. But you still get one nonetheless. You, after getting an adjustment, you nail it perfectly. You throw it with all your might and remaining as quiet as possible. It goes straight down the mine shaft and click, 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 all the way down and tumbles all the way deeper and deeper and deeper. All the so much so that the zombies in the area all start to clear out, going after, dashing after the noise, and making the foundry no longer infested.
Awesome. Thank you for your assistance.
Zeno kind of gives a curt little nod as she makes her way over towards one of the foundries, towards where a cart depot would normally be found.
And then
One of
I'll
the
just go into
entrances.
the foundry proper to check to see if there's any equipment or stuff we can grab.
And small note, I will even declare that the foundry area is cleared, meaning that the areas in the white box you do not need to roll stealth for.
All right. Do I need to do a perception, or is it just going to be narrative based? I just check through everything.
Perception, as it were, and then I'll gauge it off.
Oops, I clicked it twice.
You double click by accident.
Yeah,
It
I'll
happens.
take the first one, 10.
All right. You take the 10, and you find a number of raw iron ore. You suspect it's somewhere in a sack. You suspect about 30 pounds of raw iron ore.
How much is that? I'll look it up. Is that going to be in the wiki here?
No, I'll just tell you.
Okay. How much is that going to weigh? Or how much would it
after
be worth and weigh and everything?
After refining, you suspect you might be able to get 10 pounds, if not 15 pounds of iron ore or refined iron out of it. And 15 pounds of iron in this day and age is going to run you. It's going to be worth 45 gold.
Wow. All right. I'll pocket it for sure. So, 45 pounds, you said? Oh, I'm sorry. How much? The weight?
30 pounds of raw iron ore. Keep in mind that it has the tag of noisy. And to
Okay.
explain what that is, for every 5 pounds a noisy item weighs, you will take a hit in your stealth check by 1.
So that would be -6 to my stealth. All right. Well, hopefully, if we find a cart, I can just toss it in that. Speaking of finding a cart, Zeno, how's it looking?
Do you want me to roll a perception?
Go ahead.
7.
Actually, I'd give this an advantage because you did survey the area.
Not to
21.
argue with the DM, but would you need perception to find a gigantic cart?
Kind of yes, because it depends on the area, because this is different than the other areas.
Okay.
Because also with the fact that zombies took over, we don't know if they threw like something over the carts to try and mask them in case of a bandit raid or something.
All right.
You find a cart around the back of where Grayson is searching, and you see that it is already loaded up with a number of swords and other refined iron products. You find inside about 10 pounds of hay, 10 pounds of raw iron ore, 5 pounds of iron ingots, and 3 longswords.
Can we get a party loot?
Sure thing. There you go. There you are.
So you said 5 pounds of refined iron. How many swords?
3 longswords.
3 long swords.
Where's this party loot thing at?
Handouts. And what was the other things?
10 pounds of dried and somewhat moldy hay.
I'll say 5 pounds because half of it decayed.
And then 15 pounds of raw iron ore. Upon
All right.
looking further, you also find a sack of 10 pounds of charcoal.
How much would you say this is in total cost so far?
I will bring up the calculations later because that's quite a bit.
Oh, you're
But-
good. I'll just start doing math.
But for the rust estimate now, you suspect it might be worth collectively about 200 gold. Estimating in that price range.
Okay. Can I go ahead and toss my 30 pounds of raw iron ore in there?
I'll go ahead and toss that in.
All right,
So
you
that's
toss it in?
45.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Well, I mean,
All right, you-
set it in.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna catch you slipping. Don't worry.
That's just, I mean, that's just, you know, colloquial terminology.
All right, you set it inside the cart. The iron ore and other noisy objects, while covered by the hay, lose their noisy property.
Awesome.
That's smartness factor right there.
So we have an
Yeah.
option. We either ransack the amount of iron ore we can get here or try and get the bell. The bell is much more dangerous.
Yeah, this, with all that we're finding, that bell, I mean, that would be really good for the town, though.
It would be incredibly good for the town.
Yeah.
In fact, you think if you were able to get it back, you would collectively get, let's see here, together, if you were to sell the bell to the town of Last Bastion, they'd be paying a princely sum of 25,000 for it.
Jesus Christ. We'd be able to go buy
Let's
our own
continue.
town.
Let's continue to clear the outskirts, so then we can make our way towards the interior with little threat of being flanked.
Well, I do have alert, so I can't be surprised.
Neither
if
can
that
I,
helps.
but I'm just saying.
Right.
Keep in mind,
You're not surprised when you find out that you're surrounded.
in the meantime, Alton and Oleg,
Yes.
what are you doing currently?
I know I am not stealthy. So I'm gonna do the smart thing and make sure that nothing's gonna come in from this side of the town.
All right, you're kind of watching the road. You know,
Yeah, that
and
seems
trying
like a
to-
good idea. I don't want to use the watchtower because I'm scared of heights.
All right.
Well,
Go ahead
I'd
and
assume
roll a
Alton-
perception to keep an eye out.
All right. Where is the perception? I don't think I have. I only have base. I'm not even trained in it.
Ooh.
Look how good I am. I've had too much to drink. I'm sorry.
You don't see any.
I don't see anything.
You don't see anything out of particular, other than the baleful moon glaring down upon you, and the black sky. Where beyond that, nothing else is happening.
A question about what you just said. I thought there was no moon.
It's a red moon.
Oh, okay.
It's permanently affixed high overhead in the sky. It is a blood red full moon. But as the only thing you probably notice with your passive perception, Oleg, is that in the distance you still see the smoke from the fires you burn.
And Fish, what you doing?
I was keeping watch on the other side. Fulton's mostly biding his time, just like, watching you guys' backs. He's more forward to looking at the market and then eventually completing the actual parchment quest.
All right.
Hey,
Quick
DM.
question though. Am I going insane, or is every now and then they're just like very quiet music stings?
Yeah, there is.
Oh, yeah, there is.
Okay, I thought I was losing my mind. Thank you.
You might be losing your mind as well, but there are quiet music stings happening.
Hey, DM, I have a question.
Yes.
Is that a miniature farm? Or a garden?
Remove your thing from it. Yes, that would seem to be a rather small sort of herb farm.
It's blighted like everything else, right?
A lot of the bushes are blighted, but some of the seeds might be salvageable.
Would I be able to salvage something with a survival check?
Go ahead and try. But I do warn you, be careful. Some of the plants are blighted.
A 12.
You manage to scrounge up some blueberry seed, but that's about all you can dare take. As you go ruffling around, a small step will see you land into the clutches of an undead plant. You might just become infected.
All right.
And how many did I get? Because I am a ranger.
You get about a half a pound of seeds.
Because that can help us later, because we can actually start growing our own plants.
I'm a druid, you know.
A drunk druid.
I'm in tune
Okay.
with my nature.
With that, and would this windmill be crumbling, or would it still be a solid stone structure?
It is still a solid stone structure, although its wheel is hardly turning, given that the wind itself is hard to blow.
I
Yeah,
don't
try and
mind if it
climb it.
blows. No, I want to use as a vantage point.
You may, if you have the ability to climb.
I
Can
have
I?
pittance and a hammer.
Keep in mind that is a noisy action.
Can
Correct. Or can't we go inside?
You can go inside, easy.
That was a noisy action.
Yeah.
I hate people who rev their motorcycle.
And now, as you were saying, Mitch,
I thought you were gonna try and climb it rather than go inside, so I was gonna ask if I could help since I had a strength. I'd be able to try and boost you up, so you could grab onto some handholds or whatever. But if you're just gonna walk through the inside,
I'm going to try and get you to tag along towards this direction and kind of gesture towards Alton to make his way up here as well, because I want to clear out this area,
all right.
the second foundry.
So a light whistle and a motion to him, and then we come over with you.
And then making my way into the windmill. I don't know if Grayson, would you want to go right towards the foundry? Because you are a melee character.
Yeah. As soon as you find out what's going on over there,
So I'm going to go
I'll
in
sit
here.
at the base of the windmill and wait for you to say what's going on.
Yep, I'm going to make a perception check of this specific area. Try and see what's going on the ground level. Would I need another perception by chance?
Yes, you would. But do so at advantage because you surveyed the area.
Dirty 20.
You see a number of zombies all shambling about. Former miners, guards, and even the blacksmith, the unfortunate sod, as he were. All kind of just shambling about, bumping into each other, unaware of their surroundings, but merely listening out for the sound.
How many exactly by chance?
About 20.
And how many did we send into the mine?
You sent into the mine 15.
So I'm trying to keep a count because you said there's roughly about 80 zombies here.
That's based on your roll, though.
Yeah. So I would say there's actually about 100, 120, but I'm keeping track a little
You
bit.
suspect more would be a better way to stay on the safe side, as it were.
Yeah, about 100, 120. Add an extra half or so.
There's another shaft down here. You think we can try the whole rock trick again?
We can, however, the angle we're at. You would have to stand on this road, but that would put you in the line of sight of these ones and these ones. Because we do not have a direct line of sight due to how this building is positioned.
Right.
There's a small complication as you're discussing your plan. You look off into again and survey the area quickly, and you see that there's an unfortunate member of the last bastion among the group. He's incredibly fresh, and you know that is a threat. Not only are they easier to hear and see, farther to see, but they're harder to kill.
I have a question though.
Go
Am
ahead.
I near perfectly hidden within the shadows of the windmill?
You would.
Hey, Grayson,
Yeah.
You want to start thunking?
Oh no.
Oh, what do you mean?
They can't really see or hear us from within here, and they don't have very good brain usage.
Oh, but the ones that do would be able to hear and start walking this way? Is that what you're meaning?
They wouldn't be able to hear us. The only one is that one. She gestures towards a specific one in the crowd.
Right.
Make a gut check.
All of us or just him?
Just him. You think this might work?
Oh no.
Because, well, hold on.
I
Would we
don't-
be able to find more bolts within the previous Foundry area?
It seems any ammo that there was looted long ago. Possibly used by the very Melita trying to defend the town.
Again, not to argue with the DM at all, but if he was asking me to do that action, wouldn't I get a gut check as well?
It's more or less, as it were. They surveyed the area and they're slightly more experienced.
All right.
Is there any flammable objects in that area?
Everywhere.
Yeah, it looks like everything's made out of wood.
So, other than the buildings near the foundry, which are made of stone, essentially, stone and ceramics,
Right.
the rest of the town is flammable. The trees are flammable.
I'm only asking for this specific area. These these 6 kind of squares.
There would be one tree that's flammable over here.
So there's no hay bales that were tipped or anything?
Nope.
Because I could have lit an arrow on fire, well, a crossbow bolt.
You gotta keep in mind, fire draws attention real fast.
That's the point. Draw them towards there while we're out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
I lose a bolt, they all go over there. They're out of our way.
Right. All right.
What spells do you have, Alton? Would you tell us?
If you asked, then yeah. And I'm assuming that you're asking.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna go down the list. Just try to remember real quick. Let's see here. I can make food taste better. I can mock people in a way where they actually pop blood vessels. I can talk smooth to you and make you feel better. I can make you feel like a hero. I could also highlight objects for you, making it easier to shoot. Or I could try and persuade simple-minded creatures to follow a command. Does any of that help?
A fairy fire might.
Let's see, how far is that thing, by the way, that you guys are trying to look at?
60 feet from you. One of the squares.
All right, sweet. Yeah, I could, so 60 feet, I could cast a spell.
If you moved forward 1, you'd be able to hit the dead center here, and it goes out 20 feet.
All right, sweet. I will do that. If at your discretion, if you ask me to do that, Alton will do it.
DM?
Go ahead and say your action.
Yeah, so Alton is gonna specifically, at Zeno's request, Alton is gonna cast Fairy Fire at a range of 60. And I guess Alton's gonna particularly mark the fresher zombie that they saw, but also every other zombie if they're gonna really like slink away.
All right, and the AoE on that is
20 feet.
20 feet.
okay. So that should cover the entire square here.
So I'm gonna put it in chat. There you go. I mean, there's a dexterity save, but I don't know if like the creatures are aware. Maybe.
And you cast a spell with a verbal component.
Verbal also applies, so voice in 5e. Speaking, distance, 5e. How loud would that have to be said? That's my question.
It could be
Speak
said.
up, whisper.
It has to be said at least, let's say, regular speaking volume, as it were, rather
So
than whisper.
2d6 times 10. Roll
we
2d6
are a
times
good
10.
distance away from them, so
This is what I'm using. Audible distance, trying to be quiet, is 2d6 times 5. Normal is 2d6 times 10.
70 feet.
70
I
feet.
guess.
So they
70
would
feet's free.
be able to hear, so you might have to dip out immediately after.
Yeah, sure. I could cast and then dip out.
All right, you produce the fairy fire effect, and all the zombies, about 10 of them, get captured in the fire and are highlighted. But at the same time, they hear you and are starting to shamble towards you, towards where they last heard you.
And which ones were highlighted?
The fresh one and 9 old one, or a rotten one. So regular.
Hey, Gray, you want to take out the freshie?
if I can, I just have a light crossbow.
We have advantage.
On all of them.
All 10 of them.
All right. I say we start plinking then.
It's a 12. Why'd I roll the same thing twice? That's bullshit.
Let's
Are you
go
hitting
20.
the fresh one, Zeno, or?
I'm trying to, yes.
No good. But as for you, Grayson, you managed to hit. Go ahead and roll damage. All right, it is still standing, and I'll track the movement of the horde with a green square. All right.
Mhm.
So collectively, they can shamble about 20. Collectively, they can shamble about 40 feet. So they would more or less end up here.
No, they still haven't spotted us. They're only coming to where they heard the noise, right?
Yes.
Okay. Zeno, you are in perfect darkness up there. You could probably do just about anything you want unless they start getting, trying to get in or something. Should I, you think I should retreat inside the windmill and go ahead and, barricade the door or something? Or
I thought you were inside with me already.
I was standing at the front door. But if I was taking that shot, then yes, we can say that I was up in the top with you.
I'm going to take a secondary shot, not with sharpshooter this time.
Critical hit.
15.
All right. It is. Let's see. It is still standing, and the rest of the zombies are still shambling. Go ahead and make your shot, Grayson. That is, let's see here.
18.
That is 18, so that's going to hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
There we go.
And now, time to roll Undead Fortitude. So let's see. 11.
It would be a
Yep, I got it.
con
passed.
save.
Yep, he passes. And you see him take a bolt and kind of stumble forward a bit, but keep on shambling. And so now they're going to continue to shamble forward. They're moving at a fast pace. They're essentially running.
Zeno, did you ever hand Alton a Molotov?
Yes. Everyone
Okay,
has
so,
3 Molotovs.
I guess Alton's kind of in the base of the tower. If there is, or the windmill, if there's any windows, I guess if they get really close, Alton's gonna start lobbing Molotovs down at the horde.
That
Like
might
a prepared action. If that's
that
cool.
might attract everything.
Oh
though,
my
wouldn't it?
god!
No,
Well-
never mind. Don't need to.
That arrow bounced and just killed everything immediately.
That completely negates Undead Fortitude, if I recall.
Let me see. Yep, it does. You drop the fresh one.
Thank God for fairy fire.
But and you gain an inspiration from that.
Yay.
All right. You drop the unfortunate lad who was caught out here trying to get his extension. He's covered in gear, most likely still usable, but the rest of the horde closes in.
How many are there now?
There are 9.
And they're old
Question.
ones.
Yes?
Yeah. Is this making like a commotion, or is this just regular background noise?
It's making a commotion, as this area is dead silent, as it were. So I'm going to roll at normal noise level. And
60 feet.
60 feet from it, and you hear the zombies groan out, and more are attracted by the noise of their fellow undead brethren being assaulted.
Oh, good luck.
Well, the thing is, we're still in the tower. They don't know we're in here.
Right.
How are you gonna get out?
I have enough arrows to thunk a lot of them.
Yeah, we don't worry about little things like that.
A new horde has been attracted.
How many?
By the looks of it, you estimate about 40 to 50.
40 to 50, okay.
We're starting to get a little worried now.
I'm not, because we still have Molotovs.
Yeah, but
It's a
I mean,
tower
if we
defense
throw
game
that,
now.
if we throw that in this square here, it's gonna light the thing on fire. Actually, no, it's stone. It won't light us
Windmill
on
is
fire.
Stone.
Oh man.
Haha. This is what
Yeah.
happens when you use your brain, boys.
And as well as that, the remainder of the zombies from over here near the Foundry are closing as well. The box, so I can use it. And they are also going to close.
All right. So about how many zombies can be lit on fire at a time?
If
Let's
we use
see.
Molotovs.
If you use a Molotov, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you throw it in a tightly packed cluster, you can get about 9 of them in one throw.
We don't have enough Molotovs to get all these guys.
I have 10.
We might have enough Molotovs to get all these guys.
We have 16 Molotovs between the 3 of us.
Right.
I mean, if anything, Alton could be the lobber, and you guys just keep on thunking away. So we can like split up the actions. To be a little
How
more
many
efficient
zombies are in this far group?
There is only 5.
Only 5? Okay. And there's 9 in this one.
Correction, there's actually 10, my bad.
10.
So, and this area here has been cleared, so I'll mark it in white.
Okay. So, do you want to focus on the one right below us or the big group?
What are the ones right below us doing?
They are starting to pound on the door.
That sounds like a Molotov job.
Like with a purpose, or just they're just kind of shambling around?
They're kind of like lazily pounding on the door, you know, like they go very slow and not really with intent.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't know anything's inside. They just see it as an object in their way.
Right.
Hey, Grim.
Yeah.
Yes?
Do you?
Oh, sorry.
do
I
you-
keep saying. I thought you said gray. Sorry.
So actually, instead of what I said earlier, can Alton kind of dedicate himself to just handing them bolts from their packs and handing them Molotovs, just basically assisting
Aren't you
both
on the
of them?
ground?
Yeah, you're on the ground, Alton.
I'm on the ground.
Yes.
I thought I said I was going to go into the windmill like a
No.
while ago.
No, I just don't remember you saying that.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Yeah, we told I let you know to make your way over to here, so you're
Alright, well,
safer.
we could
Probably into
play
one
it
of
that
the
way, I guess.
forges.
Good luck,
I
You
want
could let me know what's going on, because I can't hear what's going
That
on.
is true.
Yeah,
Make
you're
a-
still kind
make
of
a-
doing nothing.
Alton, you can only move your movement speed. You
Yeah.
went far beyond that.
Okay. It's like here.
He was
Yeah.
here initially. After one turn, he would be here.
Yeah, and so make a stealth check at disadvantage because you're running.
Ooh, there we go. Oh, wait.
Is that with a +5 from before or no?
Yes, that is with the +5.
So 16.
Yeah, he's learned essentially how to cross this area through the sandy soil without incurring much noise. So he essentially retraces his footsteps quickly as he can, and he doesn't draw the attention of the...
Good deal.
So I've thunk 3.
Okay. So, would a Molotov necessarily agitate them to start banging on the door harder?
It would, and it would, no doubt, due to the glass breaking, it would also cause more noise.
Correct. What is the door made out of? Is it wood or stone?
It's made out of rotting wood.
Oh.
How many turns before it would decay completely and destroy?
At the current rate the zombies are going, it would take 10 turns.
Is there
Okay.
anything that can be used as an obstacle inside the windmill to cover the stairs?
Or is
You
it a
could-
ladder?
It is a stair-based and no, it doesn't have handrail. And on the inside, you find a number of wheat, all rotten and disgusting and moldy, but they're sacks of wheat nonetheless, something you can put in the doorway.
Wheat,
Sacks of wheat and flour, yeah.
Wheat burns pretty good, just saying.
Yeah, but we're inside.
Well, we can toss it out the window. You know, unfurl it and just let it flake everywhere. That stuff would
And then
ignite
they have
really
a way of
well.
entry.
In the window? We're in the second, third story, however tall this thing is.
Oh, you're talking from where we are. Then they
Yeah.
know something's in here, and then they're going to get more agitated.
Well, this will be like after we're when it gets to it.
Is there any other points of escape by chance?
You could potentially climb onto the blades of the windmill, get on the roof, and then jump down, but it is a 60-foot drop.
Is there a secondary window in the back instead of at the front?
There seems not to be, but
Because Go ahead.
actually, now that I think about it from historical documents, yeah, there would be one in which you can lift the essentially sacks of grain and such out of there, but the lever mechanism has long since shambled away and broken.
The reason I ask is I have 2 ropes hempened 50 feet.
You know what we could maybe do for our escape is toss those rotting bags out that back window, then land on them when we fall.
Or we could just use the rope.
That would be using up the rope, though, and rope is pretty.
I have 2
stuff.
ropes.
If you have a resource that you could come back for it later if we clear out the town.
Correct.
If.
All right.
So the idea is I'm going to start fastening the rope. How many turns if I was to take a 20? Because I do have a sleight of hand of +6.
I would say it takes you about 5 minutes in order to take a 20 in this particular instance.
Can I assist him to cut that in half?
You may.
That would still be 23, 24 turns. We would not be able to do that because each turn is 6 seconds.
Oh, okay. And he said it would take 10 turns for them to break down the door?
Mm-hmm. Unless you want to throw a Molotov into a general direction, you could throw one here or right here where it would not catch something on fire, but it would create sound.
That might would I be able to throw a torch? You think that would be better? I have 10 torches.
You want something loud.
You could throw a torch if you'd like.
Would that have the same audible and visual effect as the Molotov?
You suspect with common sense? No.
Alright. Alright. So yeah, try and give it a nice good throw out and
Hold on. DM. Can I roll a perception to see if there's any outlying bottles or anything that we can shoot instead of throwing a Molotov?
You may.
15.
I mean, from where you're sitting, and given the light, lack thereof, it's hard to spot any real bottles that you could shoot.
Is there any windows that I can specifically shoot to create sound? Like in this area?
There are no windows there, but there's plenty over here.
You want to create noise?
there's still a lot of zombies over there, though.
They're there. All the ones are right there.
Oh, in this entire area? This entire grid they're over
There's
here?
50 zombies right here.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, plink out one of those windows and draw them that way then. That'd be perfect.
While you're doing that, I'm going to be fastening the rope to get down.
Alright.
So go ahead and make your attack roll. Yep.
16?
All right. He manages to fire his light crossbow, and it goes shattering through the window. Let's see. I'm gonna roll the very loud for this.
Because also, we could technically light this area on fire and just take them all out if they all go in that general direction, because this is all flammable.
Right. Maybe try and get them in the building somehow, even.
Correct. That's why I'm having you break the window, because they might go inside.
All right. From there, it has created a noise of 250 feet.
Damn.
So everything.
Yes. That is a loud enough noise to qualify for a horde.
And they're going to be going in this area.
And we're still perfectly hidden, so there's no way they're going to be coming back towards us or anything.
Yeah, but I don't know what's going on, and now I just hear breaking glass.
Fish is on his way.
You hear a loud echoing breaking of glass.
He's sitting there like, that's good enough for a horde. But yeah, Alton's on his way to explain everything to you.
Because I also have oil vials where we can coat our arrows. We can kind of wrap cotton cloth on it, light the vial, the oil after we coat the cotton, and catch the house on fire after they make their way inside.
Right. If we pull off, okay, this is out of character and everything, but if we pull off what we did last game, I'm gonna laugh so freaking hard.
Why are you gonna laugh?
Because it'd just be funny for that to happen twice. Except I don't have a crowbar, so it's not going to be the exact same.
I have a crowbar. I also have a sledgehammer.
I'm going to recolor the objective blue.
Alright, awesome. And everything is going to be getting dragged in.
Yeah, I'm gonna, let's see.
That place will be at capacity.
Mm-hmm. Give me a moment to do some bookkeeping, as it were.
Alrighty. I've been completely neglecting one thing in my fucking sharpshoot, my natural explorer, though.
What's that?
I have advantage if the creature has not acted yet.
Would being roused by noise be considered acting?
Yes.
I'm talking about with, like, the zombies earlier.
Oh, right.
Because I was the first one.
Right. Probably could have saved a few bolts.
I know, right? That's what I was like, wait a minute.
Well, if this works, we can retrieve our bolts from him. We wasted a few on him. I'm down to 16.
Or we can just buy them.
That's true. If we get the bell, we're going to be able to buy all the bolts.
One small problem. You suspect you've attracted enough zombies to qualify for a rogue horde. Essentially, there's enough moaning and groaning from the zombies now to attract more from the surrounding area.
Can this be dealt with in a timely manner to try and thin their numbers? Before that happens?
You most definitely could try to thin their numbers, but no doubt there is going to be more coming your way. Given the rate of things and how sparsely populated the area is, you think that there will be more zombies on top of you in a matter of 5 minutes.
Oh, man.
Pretty much what I'm wanting them to do is make their way into this area, make their way into the home or this home, and light it on fire.
Right.
That would take at max 2 minutes. It would take about a minute to make it across town. Get into this area, get any mementos, and dip the fuck out.
Yeah, but we're also going to have to push a freaking cart.
That's not the hard part.
I also move really slow.
And from where you're surveying now, your predictions are somewhat accurate. There's somewhere in the lines of 350 zombies here.
How many before we qualify as a genocide? Alright, I say we stay the plan for at least a little while. Give it a little bit more time, another turn. I mean, how long will it take all that stuff to burn?
You have no idea.
As
The
they're
horde-
making their way over, would Grayson tell me that they're making their way towards the house?
Alright.
I'm asking. What
Are
would your
they?
character do?
What do you mean, what would they do?
What would your character do? Would you let me know quietly that these zombies are making their way to the house with the noise?
Oh, yes.
I would stop fastening the rope to get out some cloth, telling you to wrap a bolt or two and soak it in oil.
On it.
How long would that take, DM? A turn or two?
In order to properly tie a knot, soak it in a flammable liquid, light it, would take about 3 turns.
Okay. Would that allow them time to get into the home?
They can't open the door, so they're not going inside the house.
When they want to bash in the windows or try and crawl in whatever way they can because there was sound?
You shut an upper floor window.
Damn it, Grayson.
Hey, okay. I can't contest with that one.
That the upper floor windows were the only ones available, more or less.
What could we do to get them inside there? Or at least get them to try to get inside there. Look, hey, maybe, I mean, there's a lot of commotion going on over there. I imagine that would block out a lot of the noise. Maybe we start running along the palisade and get to the barn. And just forget these guys.
Yeah, to put it in perspective, how loud it is.
Ow.
Yeah, they would not hear us.
Now, how long do I wait until I consider you guys a lost cause?
Well, Alton's almost to you. Like, next turn, he'll be right next to you. Actually, that took 2 turns. He should be next to you now.
Yeah, he's...
We gotta go find another party. Let's go.
You fucking son of a bitch.
Alright, bro, see ya.
Son of a bitch.
Still got that gut rot. Let me get us a couple swigs. We're out of here.
I'm just gonna imagine like Zeno and Grayson eventually get back to the city. Just them are like in the tavern, like reminiscing, and fucking they just kick in the door.
That's it. We were just preparing the way for you.
Where you think you're going, short
Um,
stuff?
But for real though, we gotta move. We gotta finish the objective or something, or maybe we'll make another diversion to help out the other two. I'm gonna tell them that they're stuck in the windmill or whatever. From what Alton could tell.
I can make a distraction, but it'll only work once.
I
What
Using
mean,
kind of
this,
distraction is it?
I mean, we
using
do
the
have
horde
a
over here,
distraction.
I'm going to make my way outside the windmill, moving stealthily. I can move at full movement due to natural explore.
Do you even need to bother trying to move stealthy? It's really loud.
I don't want to know. There's a giant horde right here.
Oh, I thought you were
Which-
going to be moving behind the buildings and everything.
I will be. That's the stealthily part.
Oh, okay.
Move out from here behind. Boop, boop, boop.
Right. Yeah, and I follow right behind you.
Because we're trying
So,
to make our way away from this.
You would retrace the steps of Alton, finding his small, stouty footsteps along the sandy soil. I'll tell you when a minute passes.
So it's 30. That's another 30, 30, 30. Unless we go outside the walls.
Yeah,
which-
let's go here to them and go ahead and regroup and tell them what's going on first.
30, 30. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if we take 8 turns, we can do that. So I'm gonna get here. After regrouping, inform them. I'd say that'd take about 6 seconds. Kind of trying to get them roused and moved and such. Unless the DM says it's 2.
Right, maybe...
No, you'd be able to quickly inform him, more or less saying, "Hey, massive hole over there. We need to hurry up."
Maybe tell them to try and get the wagons situated, as long as there's no one, as long as there's no zombies that'll notice them or anything. And then since we move so much faster, we could go ahead and go down to the mission area.
Yeah.
And then just start making our way down. Would you want me to make another perception check once I'm around here for another break in the palisade?
You may look.
I'm going to. This is one more turn and another perception. That's a nat 20.
You find another.
is with
You
this
find a
thing?
massive break in the palisade, but disturbingly, the break is from a very large zombie, a ogre zombie.
Ew.
And he's not aroused by the zombies inside.
The ogre zombie is dead.
Oh, he's dead.
Yes, you see from where you're standing that in the ensuing fight, you suspect that a guard had shot him through the head about a dozen times.
How
And
decayed is he?
he seems to be more or less nearly a skeleton.
So the rot is no longer on his corpse.
Yes.
It is on his bones.
It is on his bones. There's still scraps of flesh. The undead rodents and other undead creatures most likely cannibalized it long ago.
How tall is the palisade?
It is about 15 feet tall.
Let me do jump calculation.
And I, of course, could assist you.
So, jump calculation.
I like the little ogre drawing. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So up to, when you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump.
Right. So I'll get in position and get down, on one knee and then go to boost you.
Yep, we're
So
just
you-
gonna
Just run up and hop me.
hop the wall.
You're going to be on your own, though.
I'm a scout. DM, do you want me to roll anything for this, or
Would you have enough movement for it?
10 feet is all it requires, and I'm moving up to 30 before being pretty much helped toss over.
All right, then that's fine. You don't need to.
So landing up on the wall, would I be able to actually land on the wall proper and have him jump up with me?
If you land on the wall, you're going to get a spike through your ass.
Kinky. How much damage would that be? That's the question.
It would be at least a minimum of a D10.
It's gonna take more than a tampon.
And what would it take to pry a palisade apart?
You would need to dig it out of the ground.
Well, before we do that, I can hand him a shovel.
I have a shovel. That would probably
Works.
take a long time, though, wouldn't it?
It would
How lo-
take to dig a palisade out of the ground would take 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Okay, never mind.
How about, yeah, you hop over
You could-
there and you start checking stuff out, and I will just run down.
Yep. I'm going to make my way over into this general area and make a perception. Another nat 20.
What in the?
And this is why there's a cap on inspirations.
What? That's 4 nat 20s the past 5 rolls?
He's cheating.
Here, I'll add a. No, he's not. I'll add a inspiration counter.
If I was cheating, I would be the DM. Because I can't fudge rolls.
All right. With your nat 25, you can tell easily your target is most likely in there. You hear the rattling of chains, and you also hear at least the groans of 5 other zombies. And you hear a very
So they are not roused by the zombies outside making the large racket?
no. You suspect that's because it's piled high with moldy and rotten hay, most likely damping the noise.
Is there an open window? Or shattered window?
There are no windows in this barn.
I mean, we just have to kill this guy, right?
We also need to collect a belonging to show that we did kill him.
So I guess burning the place down is out of the question.
Correct. And that would attract the horde.
Okay. Can we talk to each other even?
After you make your way over.
Yeah. In the meantime, what are you guys doing?
Okay, so those two came out of here, said, "Oh, there's a giant horde. Don't worry about it," and then just ran off. And now I'm still standing here, not knowing what to do or what happened.
No, I said.
We told you to handle the cart that's in there,
Yeah,
in
the
the
cart.
foundry.
What do you want me to do? Okay, fish. Now you're gonna have to lead the way because I don't know what's going on.
This man is confuzzled. He's like, what the
I'll take fucking thrown to deal with
This
this
is where
right
I'm gonna
now.
kind of deflect responsibility and say, you gotta go fix the wagon.
Okay,
It's over there.
right. Where is the wagon?
Over there.
Okay,
You go. You go. Yeah.
all right, that way. All right, cool.
Yeah. That way. You go.
I hate you. All right. Yeah. I guess we're gonna try to sneak back in.
Yep.
For the wagon.
Mhm.
Under the directions of Alton, and I'm gonna make sure that he's coming with me. Because if he's not, he's getting hit.
Oh no, I'm going with you.
Okay, good.
In fact, I'll sing a sneaky song.
No, please no.
Don't.
That's a bardic inspiration for you if you need it. If you need it for the next 7 minutes.
Yeah, but bardics require a verbal component.
Yeah, that's why I'm going.
Please.
It's a song of stealth. You guys
That's
just wouldn't
the
get it.
Mario song, isn't it?
No, it's Mission
That's
Impossible.
Mission
Impossible.
It's
Impossible.
Mission Impossible.
I was thinking.
And also-
Dun, 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 dun.
Bardic doesn't specify how loud you need to sing, so
Can we do the Pink Panther instead?
No, it's
Oh.
it's my song.
It's my
Okay.
song.
It's my song.
This is the one thing he's got to do so far this game. Let him have it.
All right.
Let the man have his fun.
Fucking long legs, thinking they can do whatever they want just because they can get somewhere fast. We'll show them how his short boys do it.
The midgets are together and the humans are together.
Pint size. All right. What do we got going on over here?
Okay, so where are the entrances to this barn by chance?
You're standing directly in front of it.
Directly in front of it. Okay.
Yep.
So I
More or
could
less, you hop the gate and then go through.
What I was thinking here for us is, hop over this fence here, and then I just bring the barn door open, and, they just notice that the door opens, they don't really see me, and then I just hop back over the fence, then we start planking them as they walk out.
Yep.
As you open the door, you notice something to your horror. There's a child zombie there, and it's not going quiet.
I have a question, DM.
Go ahead.
I am chaotic neutral.
I was about to say the same thing.
My character grew up during this. Would my character have remorse for this child, seeing as it could be seen as her, or would it be seen as a respectful death?
It would go either way for you, honestly. You would most likely feel as though glad it's not you, but at the same time, killing zombies, you suspect will give them some measure of peace.
Mm-hmm.
Also, that aside, it won't matter because it's going to scream if you don't do something.
Crossbow roll immediately.
Zeno, grabs her fucking crossbow, just looks at this child, thinks for a second, thunk.
And it goes, and then you quickly silence it before it lets out a howling scream.
All right, and I just fire at the next zombie that I see.
They all come stumbling out one by one. You pick them off until there's only one left, and it's chained to the wall. As for the other guys, what are you doing?
We're looking for this wagon of myth.
You saw where it was. You saw where it was.
I didn't.
You're standing on the square.
You're standing on it.
Okay.
Look down.
I just imagine he's actually standing on top of the car. Where the bloody hell is this thing?
All right.
You're standing on a 6-foot cart and you're only 7 feet high.
So I have proficiency with smith tools, but I don't have any.
Would you like to try and find some?
Oh, what do I think I need to fix this cart? Or is it even fixable?
It didn't need
It's
fixing,
functional.
did it?
It's
Yeah.
functional.
Oh, it's functional? All right, coolio then.
There's also
If you feel so inclined, you could try to take the anvil.
No, I'm not that strong.
Was the 30 pounds of raw iron that he said earlier correct? Because I had to walk away for a second because of this one. The dog.
Yes, 30-pound raw iron.
All right, so I have 5 pounds of refined iron on there, 3 long swords, 5 pounds of dried hay, 45 pounds of raw iron ore, 10 pounds of charcoal, and a half pound of blueberry seeds.
A half pound of blueberry seeds is a lot of freaking blueberry seeds.
Yes,
I like blueberries.
but you can add them to dishes for flavor and everything, and or plant them.
Hey, fish, there you go, buddy.
So
what do you
how are we
guys...
gonna get this thing out of here, though?
I mean, start
All-
pushing. Like a midget sled dog team.
Altogether, that is the combined total weight is somewhere in the ballpark of 230 pounds.
Oh, that's not bad at all. You can push that easy. It's got
let's see
wheels.
Keep in mind that's 230 pounds after factoring in the fact that it's in a cart and thus makes it easier.
Yep. Your drag weight is 15 times 30, if I recall. Well,
Yeah.
your strength
It is
times
30 times your strength score.
Yes.
All right, I should be good then. I got the 11, I think. Check. Yeah, I got 11.
Just starts dragging the cart out.
Can we fit it through the gap in that we came in through, or do we gonna have to go through the front gate?
How about
You're
you?
gonna have to go through the front gate.
All right.
How about you summon like a horse familiar and just take off with it?
I don't have anything like that.
Oh.
I'm a
Keep in
rather
mind, we're all
lazy
level. Yeah,
druid.
we're all level 1.
I could have taken like the find animal whatever, but I don't. It's not useful.
I'm going to retrieve my bolts from within this barn, by the way. Just
You retrieve the bolts and pick them out, and as you do so, you go inside, and you see that there indeed is one zombie chained to the wall.
taking out my. Go ahead.
You see that this is a fresh zombie, unlike the others. In fact, you, given the wear and tear of it and how fresh it is, you suspect this was a member of one of the groups that left last time the gates were opened.
Does he have dog tags or anything that is noticeable?
There, each and every citizen is issued with a coffin nail, or the final, the last nail, as it were, and it does have their names engraved into it.
We never got the one from up north either.
Oh, we didn't have the chance to.
I know.
He did have a lot of equipment on him, but, you know, that's going to be more trouble than it's worth, and we have a full cart of stuff.
Correct. I'm going to go pretty much full length of the barn down, and ready my crossbow.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop you and just grab my axe and chop his head off so you don't break an arrow or a bolt.
That's why I just readied it.
Oh, okay.
So go ahead and roll the Great Axe at advantage. Alright, that is a hit. Roll for damage.
Reroll.
Yeah, reroll. You hack at the zombie. You make a shallow cut, and it's not enough to kill it. In the meantime, Alton and Oleg, I'm gonna let these guys finish their scene first, guys, if you don't mind.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
What are you doing currently?
We're just dragging the cart.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I can push it or pull it by myself if Alton just wants to look out.
Are you sure, dude?
How much?
I don't think Alton would be comfortable just like exploiting someone like this. He would definitely help you. Like you could pull, he could push.
If I don't get eaten while I push, I count that as help.
All right, okay, fair enough. All right.
You managed
Oh,
to
by the way,
drag the cart over to the entrance.
Mhm.
Let's see here. That's for this point.
It's a long way.
And you managed to get by without being noticed. Although there are a few zombies still trapped inside buildings, but they don't seem to be a threat.
Look, we move our tokens over here. Yeah. Damn. Stroke King getting it done. Hello?
Yes?
Oh shit, I thought everybody like disconnected or something. No one was saying anything else.
Quiet.
Well, once we're done here, I'm gonna like nudge over at all like, hey, you want to check out the market?
That's a terrible idea.
Yeah,
That's why we gotta do it.
Flee, you fools.
all the zombies right here.
You know,
Maybe the market is not the best idea.
You know, did you say wait, did you say in character that's a terrible idea?
Yes.
Alton's gonna respond. You're the one drinking Molotov cocktails. Come on,
Yo,
keep
why
going.
don't you guys just go into this house or this house? I don't know. Maybe this house.
I mean, this house, the one right by the gate, seems like a good one to have secured.
Yeah. Hell, you could go back up here.
How long is Shillelagh last?
Either way, what do you do, gentlemen?
So, Alton, as far as into this town I'm gonna go is this house. I'm scared.
I'm scared.
A scared dwarf? What is this?
I haven't had
God.
liquid courage.
Oh, you've been drinking Molotovs this whole time. What do you mean you haven't had enough? Jesus Christ! All right, we're
You
going
can have
to
low
the house.
constitution.
Yeah, they very high constitution and advantage against poisons.
If you want me to, yeah, I can real quick.
You have advantage on it.
What?
Oh, dear.
It,
Just over there
You're
bickering
fine.
like a couple of
It's-
manlets.
It's purified water to you, you know.
All right, what do we see in this house? Do we see anything? Are there zombies in here?
There's one zombie, but I can assume you'll easily dispatch it.
Oh wait, can we actually go to like a scene of just like short people working together? I'm gonna like go on all fours behind it, and you're gonna push it over, and then we're gonna beat its head in with shillelaghs and stuff.
My God.
That would make a very loud.
It was just a suggestion. We haven't done it yet, you know. I was suggesting it.
But it would be very muffled because the walls of the house.
How funny
Yes, it
is
would
it?
be.
How funny is it that 2 half men still equal 3/4 of one?
So how are we doing this, Oleg?
who's better at hitting things?
I think the shillelagh man.
Oh, well, you see the problem. That's a spell with a vocal component.
all right. I can try and hit it. You.
I can hit it with my stick normally.
It seems like a very rotted zombie. It's not fresh at all.
You know what? You got this.
All right,
I'll
yeah,
follow you.
yeah,
I'll follow
I'm gonna two-hand my shillelagh, and which is just a quarterstaff right now, and we're gonna go for it, boys.
He's
you.
gonna
I'm gonna
shellac
prepare
him.
my rapier too, in case like he misses or something.
All right, go for advantage.
No way you miss, please.
1 second. I should.
God Almighty.
Okay, never mind. All right. Oh no.
Okay.
You hit, and you dispatch it easily. No,
Praise
no
be for advantage.
I was hoping for a double nat 1.
Yeah, dude, I saw that in that one. I was like, no way.
It's gonna be like physically relieved. Gonna put away his rapier. Jesus Christ. Oh.
I'm just imagining like he's like trying to fling his quarterstaff at it. He goes a little too high, so he like readjusts his arms mid-swing and bonks it on the head.
Either way, you clear out the building, and there's nobody there to disturb you. But there's also some cooking pots and pans and various other household objects that you think you can fetch a pretty penny for.
I'm gonna let you know right now. Alton might have an issue with this unless you persuade him otherwise. Feels like burglarizing.
They're dead. I could use a new knife.
If you're doing it, I'm not gonna stop.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna rummage through and find myself
Alright.
a nice new set of kitchen
And I guess
knives.
like Alton's gonna look down on his kind of like cross his hands, looking up. But then he's gonna like I don't know if there's food, he's gonna start noticing like scraps of food. And then he might.
I wouldn't eat
take
anything in
looting.
here.
Knows, man. Give a little sniff.
No.
Give a little sniff. Can't knock it till you try it,
I'm gonna fake detect magic. Yeah, it's all evil in here.
Oh my god.
Just-
Am I gonna have to do like an insight on this?
That would require you to do a verbal component.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Wait. Does detect
Spellcasting
magic have
becomes
verbal?
very dangerous.
if you're fake casting detect magic, it's going to require a verbal component.
There's nothing that's gonna hear you.
Yeah, I ain't gonna do it then. I'm not gonna sell the bullshit that far. All right, yeah, I just want to ransack the house just a little bit, find what I want.
You find you find 15 sets of common clothes, one cooking utensil set, as well as one short sword. Actually, no, you find one axe, just a hand axe.
I take the cooking utensils and the hand axe.
I mean, the Bastion could use these clothes, right? I guess Alton's thinking about the people that don't have clothes, so he's gonna take those. He's justifying taking them by saying like, "Oh yeah, this is gonna help people there."
That's not helping anyone. It could help me.
Dude, they have clothes. Come on, get into clothes. People need clothes. What's wrong
I'm
with
not
you?
gonna stuff my backpack full of clothes.
We're not putting in our backpacks. We're putting in the fucking wagon. There's a wagon, man.
All right, we throw the clothes in the wagon.
All right. Now, quit worrying. Just keep on sipping on your vodka.
Either way, would you say you're sufficiently finished here, gentlemen?
Yes.
Alton?
Yep.
Okay. Grayson and Zeno, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go ahead and continue my whacking.
All right. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
3.
I'm going to take that 5 as your reroll.
Yep.
You are hacking away at this fresh zombie, most likely a former citizen of the last Bastion. You're slashing and hacking at it, blood spewing everywhere. And the creature still moans and groans on, trying desperately with the clanking of the chains and its body to try and grasp at you, but to no avail.
Well, Zeno just
Alright.
took care of that.
That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. You fire a crossbow bolt straight through its eye, and yet it is still relentless. It does not give up. Its hunger is eternal.
Oh man. We jumping
Your attack
back to the
next.
halflings now? Or is it still us?
Still you.
Alright.
A dwarf, thank you very much.
There we go.
You manage to give it one hefty blow. Yet it still remains, even with its head barely hanging on by very few bits of sinew and its jugular vein, its blood spurting out of it and all over you. It's disgusting. It smells rancid. But most importantly, it still hungers for you. With the final crossbow bolt, you send it streaking through the air and put it out of its misery as you put one between its eyes.
Alright.
Collect
Is
the
it dead?
nail.
Yeah, we started searching him.
I'm taking the nail right off his neck. And I'm taking my bolts out of his face.
So you take that nail and I was gonna say you take that nail and put it through his heart.
No, this is our way of identifying.
Is that the thing that we were supposed to get? What is the
That
page?
would be a very good way of identifying. It has its name on him.
Okay.
Correct.
And keep in mind, the note didn't specify its name. So,
Okay. And then we'll go ahead and search him, see if there's anything on him, see if he has his orders or anything like that.
yeah, more or less, that way you can't just forge a nail, as it were, and call it good. But yeah, you do find one of the job postings here for this place. There was a commission put out by the Grand General of the Last Bastion to retrieve the bell here.
Oh.
And that they would pay a princely sum of 35,000 for it. clearly that mission failed.
Yeah, I don't, we still, I
We
mean,
can come back.
that's what I'm thinking, because he said that there's gonna be more zombies coming. I don't see us getting the cart down there, tossing the bell down, getting it on there, and then getting out of here without several thousand zombies surrounding us.
I have an idea, but that'll take place in a second.
Keep in mind, if enough zombies start gathering into a rogue horde, there will come a point when you're essentially boxed in,
Oh, I know.
surrounded on all sides.
I
But as to the equipment of the former citizen, he has ragged, absolutely tattered studded leather, along with a short sword and a short bow with 20 arrows.
I'm taking the short bow.
And his arrows?
Yep.
I'll grab that sword and just add it to the pile. Well, I guess we're not there yet, so I'll go ahead and just keep it in my inventory.
How many arrows was it?
20.
20. All right. Hey, DM,
Yes?
how long would it take me to get all the way back up to the lighthouse where the other corpse was without being detected?
Say that last part again, please.
I want to get up back towards the lighthouse where the other zombies' corpse is with a screw to retrieve it without being detected.
He means the windmill, of course.
Correct.
That would take you at least 2 minutes. To get over there quietly and effectively, it would take you 2 minutes. And not only that, you would have to sneak past a horde that is dangerously close.
My idea would be going around the outskirts once again, going up along.
Yeah, I assume that you would also have to be rustling through the blighted bushes where... But
Unless I
if-
go along this little edge here.
Yes,
which-
but if either way, it's going to take 2 minutes to complete that action.
Correct. How long do we have before the rest of the horde approaches?
You estimate by your guess that you would have about 2 minutes to 1.5.
And does the 2 minutes account for natural explorer, which means I can move at normal pace while stealth?
That's for a group travel.
If you are traveling
is-
alone, you can move
no,
stealthily at normal
Oh yeah,
pace.
yeah, I see. Yes, it would, as it were. Even though you move at normal pace, you're still got to take into account of dodging any few stragglers that there are of their notice, essentially.
Well, moving
Or-
along the wall, I wouldn't be as stressed on that. Just once I get past into the forge.
More or less, the 2 minutes is a guarantee, as it were. You can spend 1 minute for something else that's not a guarantee.
Because I want to get that screw.
So, the choice is yours. So you can either take 2 minutes, which is essentially the equivalent of taking a 20, or you can take and automatically complete the task. Take a minute, possibly less, and possibly risk attraction of the horde.
I would want to take that too. I would tell them to start moving along, and I'll catch along because I'm stealthier.
Works for me.
I'm gonna toss that.
Works for me.
I'm gonna set that short sword in the thing as well.
She's going to hand over the nail to Grayson.
I'll keep that on me instead of putting it in the cart, just in case.
And gonna make my way. Oh, went too far up. Gonna make my way over here.
All right, so you're taking the 2 minutes or the 1 minute?
2 minutes.
Okay, you take the 2 minutes, are able to avoid all notice, and grab the nail. He also has more equipment on him, like the rest.
I do not care about the other equipment.
Might want to check, see.
I'm not looking at him. I want to identify what it is. So a quick glance over, see what he has before I dip out. Because I'm not.
He is wearing brigadine, along with a metal helmet, and He also, in addition to that, has a greatsword.
Brigandine armor.
Yes.
Oh man,
Studded leather-ish, probably. I don't know what it is.
the brigadier is just really thick coat, isn't it?
That's a gambeson.
It's like metal plates over a cloth coat.
Sewn metal plates into cloth. It's a brigadier.
It's a medium armor.
Is that quieter than chainmail?
A moment.
It does not say it gives a disadvantage on stealth.
So, it's a good sign.
It is a chain shirt, as it were, more or less, in equivalent.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it is your decision to do whatever you want to do. I guess we're not over there to talk with you about it, so. We do have
I'm
plenty
leaving
of
and
stuff
I'm just
here,
taking the nail. And then going to make my way back to the where the group was last seen, even if they left, and start making my way back.
Yeah, we've only made it a little ways anyway.
All right, you managed to escape the town, just barely by the skin of your teeth. By the time you get out of the perimeter of town, you see what seems to like of several thousand zombies closing in on the center of that town. You know that by the time when you leave this place, that entire place will be completely infested.
Great.
Good thing we didn't go for the bell.
Oh yeah. I mean, we could set it on fire now.
I don't think we can outrun a horde of several thousand, though.
We're not outrunning them.
I don't have to outrun the horde, I just have to outrun you.
Exactly.
All right,
That's why I
So-
don't want to do it.
you've completed your first mission. Now time to cash in. You spend the next 4 hours traveling back. Go ahead and roll stealth checks for the group. More or less, you're scouting ahead for the group, and so that's how it works.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, that's far beyond the actual range of an encounter, as it were. So you pass for the next 3 hours.
And then one more.
Yep. Yeah, far. You managed to find a path running perfectly through, with enough space for the wagon. You remember it for future endeavors, but you managed to come back to the gates of the last pasture. The guards see you, and they quietly open the doors. The southern bells still ringing out in the distance. And the door squeaks open. Allowing you to pass. They close the door behind the gate behind you and bar it shut. So, congratulations on completing your first mission.
We win.
A moment.
Yeah, we didn't all die horrifically. Yet.
Gotta love your local ranger.
You come back, and by the way, you all level up
Hooray.
for completing your first mission. You level up, and now you may freely roam around the last bastion as you may please.
I
All
don't know if
right.
there's anything really
Dude,
required.
I don't know
other
if
than
there's
at least-
much else I can do at this point. It's getting to that
Uh,
point.
We
Do
got
I
some
have
stuff
an
to
abode?
sell and buy and whatnot.
Yeah.
Also, I
What was
gotta
that?
roll for hit points.
Who said what?
do I have a house or a place to live?
Yes.
I'm
No.
just a homeless dwarf.
Maybe. You are a blacksmith, yes?
No. I just have smithing proficiencies and smithing tools because I'm a dwarf.
That would make you a smith by automatically.
Aha!
More or less, if you work for the state of Last Bastion, they will provide a Class C dwelling for you.
All right, I could do that. I hate doing it, but I could do it.
All right.
But as you might imagine, a Class C dwelling isn't exactly comfortable, so you often, knock yourself out the tavern.
Yeah.
And to put in perspective what a Class C dwelling is, think studio apartment.
Hey, that's not that bad.
A studio is a one-room apartment, more or
Yeah, I
less.
don't know. I used to be a younger person once.
Bullshit. I'm calling bullshit.
But the first thing you do when you enter, no doubt, is probably register with the captain, and most likely go back to the register and make sure that you are checked in.
Got 24 hit points.
24, that's good.
All right, so who would like to sign in for the register?
I can go do it. I think I have the original note on my
Yeah.
in my accounts book.
All right.
By the way, what is the party planning to do with the wagon goods? Like, are we gonna sell it, or are you guys gonna use it for things?
I should.
Plan on divvying it up and selling it.
Oh.
I could
Well, if
maybe
we have a
make use of
blacksmith, we could refine the iron down and actually make weaponry out of it.
it. Yeah,
You also
that'd take a long
could
time, and
I mean,
I'm not very good at my job.
There's 3 long swords.
you could also sell it to the state.
Yeah, I was
At
gonna say, I
the
could take the
register's
wagon
desk.
too, like to get all for us and negotiate.
As you have several things that are considered a strategic resource. And by default, the only ones you can only really sell it to are the state or the Last Bastion. And they don't skimp on payment, but they pay a little bit less than you might expect.
Single market ethno state.
If we, let's see, if we sold everything except for, yeah, you guys add the rest of your stuff to it as well. Everything
Already
that
did.
you don't need to the party loot screen, so we can see what all we have there.
Where do I pull that up? That's on the shared resource. Yeah,
Go to
there.
the journal and then go
Yeah.
to the handouts party loot, and then you can just click edit and add in your own stuff.
Yeah, I'll keep my my cutlery that I took.
I do have a mess kit along with an iron pot and a shovel, but those are my
Yes.
background things. Along
But I
with
wanted to
alchemist
count
supplies.
some spare cutlery, so I took the. It's nicer than a mess kit.
Is it? I thought it was the same.
I don't know.
Either way,
So, do you guys want Alton to go take it to the state, or are you guys gonna try and find other people to fence it to?
The state's probably the best idea.
All right.
Let's take a look at what all we have to see if we want to take anything out of it.
Yeah, that's a smart idea.
For instance, the half-pound of blueberry seeds might be able to keep some of that. You guys might want to grab a long sword since you don't really have any good weapons.
keep in mind anything marked as a strategic resource is required by law to be sold to the Last Bastion.
If
Or
are we allowed to keep
What
it?
is marked as a strategic resource?
the likes of the iron and as well as the blueberry seeds, as well as charcoal. More or less those, and weapons would be marked as their strategic resource, but no doubt they would essentially allow you to keep one or two.
I thought our plan was to like take all the unrefined iron and like have Oleg like refine it and sell at a higher price.
That would be a smart idea.
I think
but
he's
I don't
telling
know
us
if I'm
that-
sober enough to do that most of the time.
Keep in mind, gentlemen, I calculated the amount you would get, assuming that you would refine it.
Nah.
That
Oh,
fair enough.
Yeah, because more or less, while it's unrefined, it's just heavier and noisy.
Okay.
Let's look.
So, again, I think you guys should grab a couple long swords.
I don't have proficiency with them,
Yeah.
and
Good.
it would result in lower damage than with my stick
That's hard to believe.
because I turn into a magic stick.
All right.
So does anyone want to keep any of this stuff? I'd probably like take some blueberry seeds.
I'm fine selling all of that junk. I might want some blueberry seeds because I might need it for something.
I want to
Okay, fuck
nab.
it. Let's take all of them.
Wait,
We'll take all of the blueberry seeds.
I want to nab the hand axe.
Sure.
Statistically average.
Okay,
I feel like that
I'll
might
edit
come
it then.
in handy later.
I'll take out the stuff that we take. So hand axe goes to NG's character. I'm taking out the blueberries, and I guess I'm gonna hold it for me and Oleg. And there.
No, it's
All
So
right,
this is what we're
so
selling.
put in chat what you're selling and what you're not. All right.
Okay, that's a good idea.
if we refine down
literally
the
everything
raw
that's
iron.
left there.
Yeah, the amount that you get paid is assuming the state would already refine it for you. They're not going to skimp on payment for it, more or less.
So
they're just-
50 pounds of refined iron, 3 long swords, 5 pounds of dried hay.
Would we get
okay.
a 1-for-1 bring back on the raw iron to pure iron?
No, it's 2-to-1.
Okay, so that would be 22.
0.5 plus 5.
Yep.
So
So
27.5.
So right now the current price is to the state. If you were to hand them in the bag of iron as well as the refined iron, it would be 10 gold a pound.
So that's 270. 275.
And then 3 long swords and the short sword. 10 sets of clothing.
So are you putting minus as to indicate what you're selling?
Yes.
That's the entire list of what we're selling in one full thing.
Okay. Allow me a moment to calculate that for you, because the state more or less keeps track of how much they're willing to pay that particular day.
Yep.
If we couldn't do a little nudging, we will remind them that their last group got killed off, so it's not like they got anything new. Maybe they want to be a little bit more
Is that a
generous.
threat? It's a fucking threat.
No.
Keep in mind, everyone is required to go outside the walls and essentially get an extension on their citizenship permit, as it were, your residency permit. Otherwise, you're kicked out.
Hey, my hit points is now at 20.
So any lost equipment is just par for the course, as it were. Besides, everyone's expected to supply their own equipment.
All right.
All right, let's see here. So let me tally it up. For the long swords, you're getting that much gold. For the dry hay, you're getting that much gold. After the refinement of the iron ore, they'll give you 10 gold a pound. So 22, 20.
275.
200. What do you mean? 270. Oh, yeah, the 0.5, 275. And then 10 pounds of charcoal. That would be 5 gold a pound.
And there's 10
So
pounds.
that'd be 50 gold. And as for the set of clothing, they would be paying 1 gold, 5 silver per set. So 0.5 times
15.
It's 15.
15.
Well, no, 16.
No, 0.5,
No, I did the
he's
math.
right.
Yep, 15. I was like, wait a minute.
And lastly, for the short sword would be seen as an inferior weapon, given how the conditions are nowadays.
Uh-huh.
So they would only give you the base cost of 10 gold for it.
And then the 270 from the refined iron. That's 630 gold in total, divided by 4. Everyone gets 157 gold and 5 silver.
That's nice.
Good deal.
That's a princely sum.
Yeah,
That that'll be enough to get you through the month at least.
For sure.
I hope so.
Is it 157 for each person?
And
Yeah,
5 silver?
plus 5 silver.
157.5. So
So
you get
I
5
have-
silver pieces as well.
So I have 167 now.
Yeah,
First thing
depending-
I'm doing is I'm buying a longbow.
What was the bow that you got?
I got a short bow.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a
I
long bow.
want to have one for every range.
Would you like us to do like all the purchasing stuff and shenanigans like that between sessions?
Yes, please.
Yeah, okay.
By
Reasonable.
the way, ladies and gentlemen, now that you're back at the last bastion, things are quiet, silent, quiet as they could be in this crowded city. You would hear the bells toll again. As the gate creaks wide open. And is closed once again, shut. The captain of the northern gate checks his timepiece and sees that there will be no more admittance. These are the last group allowed back in. They are, as predicted, only a quarter of those who were sent out, yourself included, managed to make it back. After the gate is slammed shut once again and barred, the bells on the southern side cease. The bell towards the eastern gate would begin to toll. And a town cry would announce, "Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of month again. It's time for wolf baiting." The crier would announce, and he would call out, go to the eastern gate and get ready to place your bets."
You guys want to do some gambling?
Absolutely.
Hey DM, I have a question.
Yes?
Would I be able to sell the leather armor back at a half price?
They could be sold at a quarter price.
Quarter? Okay, just making sure.
I also have a quick question. How much money did we get from the mission?
157.5 per
That-
person.
No,
the
mission itself.
The mission itself only gives you an extension on your citizenship permit.
Oh, okay.
But after handing in the nails, they check the names on it, and they pay a nice sum of 100 gold for both the nails.
100 gold?
So everybody gets an extra 20.
Yes,
So that's 100 per or 100 for both?
Both.
100 for both.
Okay, so another 20. It's 25.
Yeah, it's only 4 of us.
Yeah,
Oh,
25.
right. I keep thinking 5 because of Dick Tree, but he's not here.
So an extra 25 for everybody?
So I have 192.
That would get you with the amount of gold that you have received. If you didn't spend it and you acted very frugal, it would get you through the next 2 months of living expenses.
Living
I mean, I just
expenses
kind
are
of live in the
192
tavern
gold?
by helping him.
What's living expenses exactly?
Living expenses is essentially how much you spend during downtime in order to live in the city. And given that last bastion it is expensive because living expenses includes food, accommodations, as well as the occasional fine or two from the bullying guard trying to essentially get extra pay.
Okay. How much time is going to go by before our next mission?
About a month.
No. It's entirely dependent on you, ladies and gentlemen. You can go in a month. You can go tomorrow.
I would
We
say
can
3
make
days.
as many bad decisions as we want.
I would say 3 days would be a good choice.
I would say just make it a week every Friday, you know?
Every Friday we go out, we almost die, we come back, we drink.
Yeah, we're the Friday silencers.
Friday silence.
I mean, we have results.
We have a result.
No, we have 2. We got 2 nails.
Okay, look, you guys have one result because you killed one zombie, alright? We made results.
Me and Grayson literally fucking just pinging things.
Either way, the extra mission that you picked up, the register says that he'll sign it in your name in case you would like to do it, but he'll only keep it in reserve for 4 months.
What's the mission?
Getting the bell.
The bell.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We're gonna need
Where the
Dick Tree
1,000
for
zombies
that.
are now.
Yeah. Well, surely
Wait a
they'll-
minute! There's a
surely-
mountain, guys!
Surely
What's
they'll
that mean?
filter out, too.
Guys, we could cause a rock fall.
I was
We
thinking
can do a
that
lot
same
of things.
thing. I was thinking about getting them to go down into the tunnels and then just block that off.
Yeah, how are 1,000 zombies gonna get in the tunnels, though?
Dude, mine shafts
More
are
expensive are horses.
huge. Mine shafts are massive. They
But
can
they're-
get 1,000 down there.
Not always. You have to remember it's 5x5 space normally.
Also, these are some medieval mine shafts.
Yep.
Do we
I'd
have
say
to
the
run by our
rock fall would
shopping
be the
with
best
you,
bet.
Grim?
Say again?
Do we have to run our shopping by you, or can I just assume?
Yeah,
that it gets
run the shopping by me at the end of the session.
okay.
as it
Yeah,
were.
just
someone will
buying
have to
stuff
help me
later.
out with shopping because I don't even know what there is
Oh,
or
yeah,
what
I'll-
stuff
I'll-
costs.
It's
By the
not
way-
rocket science. Figure it
By
out
the way,
after.
ladies and gentlemen, with the come of the closing of your mission, I'd say we end the session here.
That works for me.
All right, yeah, we'll do our buying and stuff, but I'll go ahead and end the video.
All right. I would like to say goodbye to everybody, if you don't mind.
Yep.
All right. See you later, ladies and gentlemen. And as always, be careful out there. The night is festering with the hungering dead.
Bye. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe!
Remember that it's okay to
subscribe.
be short. Don't listen to MG. It's okay to be short.
That's not. You're a
It's
man.
not okay.
Wait, aren't you a manlet, MG?
Shut up. I'm stopping. I'm cutting that part out. Bye. Also,
Bye.
thank you to the patrons.